to the Arizona Diamondbacks. You did it. You did the unthinkable. You did the improbable. You did what no team in the past 3 years have been able to do. You beat the New York Yankees for the World Championship. And I know there was a party in the desert last night. I'm just not sure how people in Arizona celebrate. But I bet it was fantastic. Arizona iced teas getting poured over everybody's head. People throwing dirt in the air like it's confetti. John McCain avoiding all the flash bulbs because of his sensitive skin. And somebody probably even dug up Barry Goldwater just to dance with his corpse. It was a celebration the likes of which Arizona had never seen. In fact, Randy Johnson, I bet even an ugly goof like you had no problem getting laid last night. Huh, big man? After all, there had to be some overweight blind girl from Flagstaff that they could bust in to take one for the team. Woo! Woo! So, Diamondbacks, you do me a favor and enjoy it all now. Because next season, you, my friends, have to do the impossible. You gotta come back and try to do this all over again. And guess what? The New York Yankees will be there waiting for your asses. Woo! Diamondbacks, you want to call yourselves world champs? Tell you what, maybe when you repeat. Or maybe when you win 3 in a row. Or maybe when you're the 26th time world champions. Woo! Maybe then. But for right now, all you achieved last night was becoming another footnote in the storybook history of the greatest franchise in baseball, the New York Yankees. Woo! Because you see, you're nothing more than the flavor of the month. You're the Florida Marlins for the 21st century. You may not even have a franchise in another 2 years. Face it, Arizona, you are a passing fad. You're Pokemon. Your parachute pants, your breakdancing, your hula hoops and poodle skirts, your clear sodas and ice beers, your Gary Coleman, your Melrose Place, your Mullets and Zubaz. You are have a nice day smiley faces. They should name you the Arizona Rubik's Cubes because you are a flash in the pan and your 15 minutes of fame starts ticking away right now. Woo! 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 10, 20, 30 years from now, let's see who's calling who champ. You don't want to do this again, Arizona. Not with the New York Yankees. This past 7 games, the Yankees stretched you like Randy Johnson's freakish elongated features. By the way, Arizona, congratulations on your 2 MVPs. Randy Johnson and Kurt Schilling. You're the first team in baseball to award the MVP to 2 cartoon characters. Way to go, Alice the Goon and Barney Rubble. Woo! Bottom line, today the people of Arizona can wake up and say, we're the world champions. But then, you gotta wake up the next day, and the one after, and the one after that saying, oh God, no, I live in Arizona. That's right, you live in a litter box that somehow managed statehood. You may have the Diamondbacks, but guess what? You still got the Cardinals. You still got the Suns and the Coyotes. Giving you a world title is like sticking a rose in the middle of a pile of crap. So remember this. Pat yourselves on your sunburned backs all you want. It doesn't change the fact that we still style and profile in the greatest city in the world, New York. Woo! Woo! And you're still sitting in the dirt hoping for cable. Here's the irony. You got the title, and yet you're still envying us. Because we are the New York Yankees. We are the badass Ron Bennington. Woo! We are the road dog Fez WNEW. And we are the Night and you may not like it, but you will learn to what? Love it. Why? Because we are the best thing going today. Woo! Woo!
The Nature Boy!
Woo!
There he goes!
Woo!
The Nature Boy!
RonandFez.com.
We're out of Fez. 877-692-1027 is the toll-free phone number.
Fezzy, look who's all hanging around here. Stinky, here's Ben. Why? Because they like us?
Kimmy Gibbler.
Right.
Steve from Foundry Music.
Why? Because they like us?
Nice to see you guys.
No, apparently a party showed up.
Jim Cook is here from Sam Adams.
Jimmy!
Oh, look at that.
What is everybody obsessed with that Jim has? What's everybody just staring at?
Yeah, it's not my gorgeous face. I think maybe I brought beer.
Well, speak for yourself.
Yeah, that's right. They're admiring Fez.
All right, Ben, how late were you guys out when you were in Boston with Jim?
We were up pretty late. So
a little after 1 o'clock.
Yeah, we pretty toasted. It was the last night we were in Boston, and we were all out with Jim.
You both have good jobs, don't you?
Yeah.
When you can do stuff like this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Jim picked up the whole tab, so he's a good guy.
Really?
Nice.
Good guy as well.
Stinky didn't grab it? Stinky didn't try?
No, I was
Those
paying
short
for
arms
my
of
own
his?
beer.
Does Stinky
That's
own
a
a wallet?
A what?
A wallet.
No one's seen it.
We thought Earl would pick it up, but then again, Earl argues over a $2 cab ride.
Right, I know, that's true. All right, what's the thing that they're all excited about drinking here?
Oh, yeah, this is a new Sam Adams beer. It's 47 proof. It's the strongest beer in the world.
Jim, it looks like it's in a genie bottle.
It is. I mean, if your grandma died, you could put her ashes in this thing.
Not till we empty it first.
Well, that's right. You want to try some?
We don't want Grandma fermented in the afterlife.
She would be one happy lady. You got to try some of this stuff. This will blow you away.
All right, this is Too Cute. She's doing the mystery date. Go ahead, Jim.
Hi, Too Cute.
Just go ahead.
Hi.
Too Cute. Bang it.
Oh, man, she did it like a shot.
That's
Yeah.
Her?
Oh,
You were a great date. Wow. Yeah.
Careful, Jim. She'll go for the bottle.
Right.
That's my best feature.
There's a bottle.
Stinky, you want to try this?
All right, Stink, grab it.
See if it passes the stinky test. All right, it's Stinky Palooza.
Wow, it's nice.
Isn't that nice?
Not strong at
Smooth.
all, it's very sweet.
Yeah.
All right, now what would one of
You're
those bottles go
very
for?
Oh, thank you.
Mere $100.
$100 for that.
$600 a six-pack.
All right, so, yeah, right.
I'll have a 6-pack of genie bottles, please.
And they have change for 1,000. Thank you very much. All right, so that's just a real special occasion situation.
Yeah, this is
Like
more
this
like
is
a
right now.
cognac or a port. Yeah, exactly. This is something when you achieve a great honor, like
Right.
on the Ron and Fez show.
Now, you being from Boston, you must have laughed a little bit that the Yankees lost.
I got to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah,
I loved
right.
it.
Sure.
I turned the game off in the bottom of the ninth, figuring they're not going to get to Rivera.
Right.
And I can't watch the Yankees celebrate again. So it's just too cruel. And then I woke up in the morning and all my prayers were answered.
How could
And
you
all
be?
the
There's-
bottles were empty. I don't know what happened.
Your prayers won't be answered because there is no God. I'm 100% sure of that now.
Oh.
I've seen it.
Well, we've been humiliated for a century, so there was a little bit of justice.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for coming in. Thanks.
There
so
they
happy.
go.
And now that they got their beer.
All right, so this is Too Cute, by the way, and you said she's going to be a great date. She's going to be our mystery date tonight.
Ooh, there's a lucky guy
And
or
I'm-
girl out there.
A lucky guy or girl.
What's going
on?
Jim Cook, look out behind you. It's Anthony.
What's going on? Oh, Jim Cook, I just happen to be enjoying some of your lager.
Oh, look who just happened to be enjoying the sponsor.
Stuff.
Yeah. Jeez.
You have not had this.
And we never get these guys near our studio. They treat us like O&A Kid.
No. This is the first bottle of the new strongest beer.
What is it, Jim?
It's a modest 48 proof.
It's like my great-grandfather used to say, you boil it down long enough, you'll get chicks' tops off with it.
Oh, my God. What the hell is this?
Drink. You'll stay the rest of the show.
That's
Drink.
Don't take much. Whoa. That's high octane.
Yeah, it is. That is
my
the
God.
strongest beer ever.
Stronger than the triple Bach?
Yes, stronger than Millennium.
Quadruple Bach?
Now, how
the
come if
complete
it
lunatic
how is
fringe.
it still beer if it's 47 proof? It's still
made by the same brewing process that I make my lager. It's
Because
made
I
with
said
water.
so.
That's all. Don't need much more than that.
That's what it says on the genie bottle. I
But there's
guess.
no leap to another
There's
type
no
of liquor.
legal limit on the upper end alcohol.
Jane A. Yeah, that's Genie. You come out of that.
Yes, master.
Stop it.
Wow, that was good. Good. He says it.
I have to follow you.
Everyone, get.
Yeah, right.
Get on.
I heard the conversation earlier with the little kids.
The
I tried
It's a little
to explain.
disturbing.
Yeah, I tried to
Yeah.
explain.
And then Drudge Jr. calling in,
Right.
the rejected kid.
Yeah.
He's like Gary Coleman felt
Right.
after Webster came on the scene. Remember that?
And-
I was like, cute little black
Wait a minute, there's a new person in Michael Jackson's arms. What do I do?
Right.
What did I do wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we tried our best just to explain to him that Opie doesn't want him anymore because he's awkward looking.
They get they get big, and they're not what they call puppies anymore.
Right.
They're not the puppies anymore.
They knock stuff down.
All of a sudden, they're eating the sofa. It's not cute.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They should be up in their room, listening to Slipknot, eating mescaline, whatever they do at that age where they're not cute anymore.
Drinking some of this Sam Adams liquid opium. I don't know what the hell he's brewing over here. But, yeah. And you know, I try to let the kids down a little easier.
Sure, I know you do. You're good that way.
Opie, brutally honest with these children.
Sure.
And I think it affects them, yeah.
I've never been honest with a kid or a woman. And
Very
I get
good.
along with them both.
You date them both.
By the
which
way,
is good too.
too
Makes
cute.
it easier.
Too cute. You look really adorable tonight.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, see? And that works.
Look at you.
What am I going to
You're
do? Worry about
beaming.
anything else?
Now, did that mean that's a lie?
No.
Because you said, wait a minute, you haven't been honest, and you'd say she's cute.
We're
You
gonna
don't follow up, I'm not honest with women, with you're cute. You insane?
But here's the thing. Only you caught it. She sat there smiling.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because they're very intelligent.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
They're
Same
bright.
thing, right,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you're smart. Oh, by the way, these are not the droids you're looking for.
These aren't the droids we're looking for.
She doesn't.
You can move on.
Any of this make sense to you, too cute?
Yeah.
A little bit.
I'm a little bit like mesmerized by Jim's nice
Mesmerized.
creamy
Very
head
good.
there.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
his
here,
creamy
get the
what?
ball.
His
Get the
creamy
ball.
head there.
Get the ball.
His creamy head.
The creamy head.
You said you wanted to come in early. She's scheduled for later.
It's a
She wanted to
great
meet
day.
you. Yeah.
She slams the Sam
Right.
Adams 48 proof. She loves the creamy head.
Yeah.
Life is good.
He's a celebrity.
Yeah, you really
He doesn't
are now.
realize he's a celebrity. The girls love him. He's
All right.
open, and he's got more beer than you could ever
Right.
want in a
I
lifetime.
want more creamy head.
And
Oh,
I'll
you
a bottle
like him. There
opener
he
on him.
goes.
Now, when it's you and Matt Damon and Ben Affleck hanging out at these parties of yours, who do the chicks come to first?
Ben.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He don't hang out with them anymore. They're getting too old.
Yeah,
That's what it is. So
They're
Jim
awkward.
puts
Matt
them out.
Damon is his own
Shove
egghead.
them off. Yeah.
Actually, one of the more gratifying experiences I had was a party with those two guys, watching Ben Affleck hitting on Charlize Theron.
Really?
And getting nowhere. And I thought, wow, even Ben Affleck, charming, wonderful guy, still has to work.
That makes us feel good, doesn't it?
She's with a rock star, isn't she? Somebody. Earl told me that she was in the studio here one night.
Oh,
with
she
some-
was one night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even. One of those bands that were hot like 2
Right.
years ago for a second.
Yeah.
Wasn't it with the guy that performed with Sean Lennon at the John Lennon thing? And then his dad sings too?
No, not that.
Not that kid?
Jacob
No.
Dylan?
No, yeah.
Close.
Yeah, right. That's how he sees them. Just,
Everyone's the wallflowers to me.
But no, it is a very wallflower sound.
Yeah.
I'm sure Al's running down the hall to grab Earl for this. But,
Yeah, because Earl would know.
Right.
Oh, is Al going to run down the hall with the
No.
wrong answer, too,
Yeah,
like he did
right.
the wrong tape?
Can you imagine?
That was great.
Yeah.
The little kids on the phone. It would have been great to just have the tape of him on
Right,
our show.
right. Which Hope
nice
says-
little crossover thing. Have the PD creaming about that.
Right,
With crossing
right.
over. And he screwed it up. Dropped the ball.
You noticed that too, huh?
Oh, I was sitting in the back on, and then when Drudge Jr. No, the other guy called him a dick or something.
Right. The
I
little
was
kids.
laughing.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
All right, already on the instant feedback, Fezzy, beating our producer to it. Third Eye Blind.
Oh, okay.
Third Eye Blind.
Right.
I was there. I didn't remember.
And it was your interview?
It was during the dark days of this station, believe me. The very dark days.
So Third Eye Blind's here to take over, and...
I think we had ABBA in next. That's how crazy this station was at the time.
Weren't there always the most awkward things when the bands would come in, and you weren't really into them, and you had to interview them?
Now we can pick and choose, can't we?
Right. Well,
we don't have
we
to
get no
take
one.
what they stick under our nose. We had Sheryl Crow came in. Now, I don't care about the Sheryl Crow.
Right.
I don't
it's
like
not
her.
happening for you personally.
I don't like her.
Right.
She comes in, and now it's Sheryl Crow that I don't care about with an attitude.
Right.
Oh,
Now,
nice.
because she's Sheryl Crow.
Yeah.
So she sits down, and then Opie points out the fact that I don't like her. So now what am I going to do? Sit there and say I do? So then we wound up getting into a bit of
a big fight.
Little tiff.
Yeah.
Little tiff with the Sheryl Crow.
The other thing with those bands is they would always just do somebody else's show before they came on yours.
Yeah, so you're just another long line of whores that are just being cluster banged by this...
And you're plugging them, and then your listeners call you and go, yeah, I already heard this interview half an hour ago.
Great.
Yeah, great.
And then you ask them anything a little bit different, and their publicist comes lunging at you like a cobra. Right.
You, you start... so who engineered this record? What happened there?
Who are your musical influences growing up?
You planning a tour?
Yeah. All the fascinating questions.
You going to get back with the band that you were more popular with before this band?
Ooh, that's 49
and make that
proof?
happen?
Oh, I'm sorry, Jim. Right,
sorry. Exactly.
Jesus. I didn't mean that. How that came out. She's digging your beer.
Yeah,
Look
she
at
is.
that.
She's digging... I didn't
here.
make up the situation. What did you say to me, too?
What an icebreaker. I own a brewery.
Right.
Hey, party time.
Works on me.
What a stroke of luck.
It never got me laid.
What is it that you... Well, it could happen tonight. What is it that you said to me out in the green room?
I said that Jim Cook's my idol.
Really?
Whoa.
She's cute there, Jim.
Yeah, she's too cute. That's her name.
She's very gorgeous.
What is
too
your...
cute. When your name's too cute.
And I'm honest with women.
Yeah, me too. What's the whole ethnic background happening with you? What is that?
I'm half Japanese.
Half Japanese and that's all?
Well, yeah.
You're just half Japanese?
Just
Half Japanese and half...
American, German, whatever, something like that.
Amerasian.
Mom Japanese?
Yeah, my mom.
Yeah. Dad met her during the war somehow? Some kind of weird situation? Just
What war
just
did
in
we have with the
California.
Japanese recently?
20 years ago.
I don't remember that war. Yeah, it was during the war in Japan. It was horrible.
Yeah.
She just turned 60.
Where to get Nissan to move some factories over here?
Well, I don't know. I mean, so you're kind of digging him, or... I mean, how do you know him? Just from the shows? Just from his commercials?
Just the beer.
Yeah, just the beer alone?
Ah,
How does it compare to Ichiban?
that's a good beer.
That's being a
She's from California!
Oh, I'm sorry. Pardon me. So sorry.
Seriously, you need Jim to take his shoes off, and then we'll start this whole situation?
No, she likes the beer. I'm happy.
Yeah, that's
You ever
nice.
walk through those paper walls at your house?
Just
I
freak
would. I
out.
always wonder about that. I would just walk right through them.
Yeah.
No?
No.
I've
I've never had them, though, so.
Really?
To be like this, you know what? We need new walls. Here's $14. Run out and get me some.
Get a bunch of rolling papers. We'll just stick them all together and slap them on some lattice.
That has to be nice to know you're never locked out.
Yeah,
Right, you could always get in.
I just go through the door.
You put your penis through those walls.
If you want.
And I
Sure.
do. Tonight, by the end of the show, have some more beer, and maybe that's what we'll do.
Maybe a silhouette of Fez
Put your
behind
penis
it. You would put it right through there. Cute little silhouette of Fez on paper.
We'll lay you down, and we'll act like we're bad step-uncles, and we'll just keep putting our penises through your bedroom. Act. You haven't had enough to drink yet. Have another shot. I don't know. Have another shot.
Have a little more.
Ron, even I haven't had enough to drink.
Yeah.
Major Nelson, I just saw the bottle, and then she drank, and all of a sudden our clothes came. But just a minute ago I was...
Dr. Bellows?
The confused Dr. Bellows.
All right, Jim, what is the commercial that you're pushing now? What's
We're hoping to do?
Yeah, what is the situation?
Well,
I'm
Selling pornography.
No, of course not.
no, this is a...
No one's going to be able to tell if that's not really him saying it.
I know. I'm Anthony.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's an attempt to finally get a good TV commercial for Sam Adams.
So it's
which
the
we haven't
Brew It
had.
Yourself TV commercial contest?
Thank you. Those
There's
are the
Fez,
words.
ready to go.
I got it written on my
And you know,
hand.
you made it
I'm
sound
going
like
to
it
be
was
sent to
natural.
media training after this. So
He's about grassroots. He's about bringing the regular guy in and giving him a shot.
All right, here's my idea.
even you guys can enter.
Okay, here's the even though that people think we cheated if we won.
No, we just you can't be a professional.
All right,
in
here's
any
my idea.
sense.
Here's my
so
idea.
you guys are in.
Got an idea?
All right, it's grassroots, right? We get the band, the Grassroots.
Oh, nice.
From the 60s.
The Grassroots.
We go running back, and we get the Grassroots to do the Grassroots promotion.
All right.
You're a genius.
And I don't know
and
whether...
I'm honest with you.
Sha-la-la, let's drink for today.
I don't know what they ever even did. I can't think now. But what if we have kids in their high school and they just keep writing Grassroots? Oh, that would have worked 30 years ago. But now the kids aren't going to do it.
No.
No.
Now they just write
former
grass.
child stars of
I
the
like
Opie and
that.
Anthony show, then wallowing in their sorrow but enjoying an icy cold Sam.
I love it.
Yeah.
Hi, this is O&A kid for Sam Adams.
F him.
F him.
Yeah.
He's a moron.
He's a moron. He called Opie a moron.
I knew he was never going to take me. My heart was breaking.
You know something? I was listening, and it's all funny and everything.
Yeah,
and
right.
He's got that 11-year-old kid voice,
right.
and it's cute as hell. But I felt so bad. I'm in the office, and I wanted to come in and get on the phone. I didn't know what to say to the kid.
Right.
Sure.
I'm sitting there going, I'll take it. I'm going to take it to the strip club. Where do I go? You know? But I felt bad for him.
And Opie promised him.
He promised. And
Yeah.
it's like, he probably, and Opie doesn't understand. He's a kid.
Right.
He probably went to school, went to his friend's house and go, guess what? I'm going.
Right.
I'm going to a hockey game with Opie.
RonandFez.com. RonandFez.com.
And you know what the kids said?
Now I'm cringing all over again.
Now, here's what happened. All the kids went, you're lying.
Right.
So he's like, I'll show him.
The Davy Jones syndrome and the Brady Bunch. Lying Marcia. Until Davy showed up, but I don't think Opie's going to show.
No,
So would that make a
How about
good
one for the
commercial,
flip
Jim?
side?
Would that be a good commercial?
Getting Davy Jones.
Or we just do it when
We could get his ashes out of the urn here.
You're looking for a theme thing?
Yeah.
Maybe, Sam Adams, the Patriot, hanging out with all of his other Patriots, drinking some, maybe a period piece.
That'd be good.
What about this? Yeah. Sam Adams comes running through a time tunnel, like the old TV show Time Tunnel.
That's a good one.
And he's got a Sam Adams
I
beard.
hear like the sound effects. Ooh.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
That would be good. You know,
So
you guys can enter it.
we're not doing the Grassroots, the band.
No, I think they're probably mostly dead.
Ronnie, they already accepted.
Really?
Yes. They were that quick to jump on it.
We'll do it. The lines are open.
We'll do it.
Contracts are being drawn up as we speak.
They were so excited. They had a gig.
Yeah.
I thought one of our guys would have grabbed the Grassroots song by now, but no.
You're not getting that kind of
Yeah, we're not
support.
getting that thing.
I haven't seen Al Dukes even in here doing
he got
anything.
banned.
He's been banned
he's
from
been
the
banned
he's been banned from the room.
Good move.
Yeah,
And
the DC consultants told him the best thing you could do is stay out of the room.
the DC guys are now coming up for 3 days to work with him.
Every
Really?
week.
Yeah,
To work with him.
work with him.
That's
Embarrassing.
fantastic. What a guy. What a producer.
And they're like, if I was you, I'd be flipping out right now and telling me to go to hell. And he's like, no, I'm okay.
He's fine.
Right.
Yeah,
He says I'm as dumb as a chick.
And maybe they'll...
no pun.
Not you.
No,
You
no
look pretty
offense.
tonight. All right, so we're not going to get that. All right, so we're doing the commercial. What kind of... Now, we have to film this ourselves?
Yeah, here's the deal. Here's how it works. You log on to the website, which is called projectgreenlight.com.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you put your idea for a commercial up there, for a Sam Adams commercial, and you got to review 4 other commercials. So it's all done by merit.
It sounds like Amway to me.
Right.
Yeah. I'm a little scared. Are we going to have to bring people to our home and show them the plan?
And they bring a 6-pack of Sam Adams. And then they invite 6 more people to bring a 6-pack of Sam Adams.
And then you become
home.
a distributor.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and you live off the royalties.
So you review other
Yeah.
people's ideas as you put your idea up for other people to review.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wouldn't I naturally just say theirs suck, though, if I'm putting in mine?
Well, everybody has to review 4 of them.
I see.
And so if everybody says they suck, it'll all be equal. They will all
I
suck
say
equally.
Equally suck, and then whichever sucked less, but would still be good because people are being
right.
a-holes.
Now,
That's
Jim,
right.
do you have to type in a whole script, or could you just write the Grassroots and leave it at that?
Yeah.
You can
That's what
kind of
mine
take
is
your
right now.
chances.
That's
going to
mine.
get a bad review.
Right.
Yeah, somebody might find that kind of lame.
All right, so the more elaborate, the better.
I would
Yeah.
think you use one of your Word programs, and then you cut and paste onto the
I like
site.
that.
So you're not online the whole time eating up those big bills there.
I like that
Okay,
idea.
sure.
Yeah.
All right, I got another idea. All right, it's a Boston
Okay.
beer, right?
Yeah.
All right, so
The cut and paste campaign is so far my favorite.
so far it's over grassroots. All
I'm
right,
thinking of
falling
a
behind.
commercial where a guy's drinking, cut and paste, and he's going crazy.
I like that. All right, so it's a Boston beer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right off the bat, we got Bill Buckner.
Yes.
Here's a Sam Adams rolling to him.
Right.
He goes down, goes through his legs, and he says, "OF, not again."
Oh, my
Sam Adams.
Not again. How about he gets it this time and goes, but I ain't going to miss a Sam.
Oh, that's better.
He'll blow the World
There.
Series, but he wouldn't miss that Sam.
Yeah.
Oh,
That-
that's
no,
good.
And then
I
it
like
just
it. That's
finishes
genius.
with Mookie Wilson going, way to go, Bill.
Oh, that's great.
He's the guy that hit the ball.
Of course.
Now, what if he says this, though? I haven't been able to walk myself. And just leave it at that. Because we want people scratching their heads at the end of this thing. A little bit.
Right. They're going, what did I just see?
What's that? It's sort of like 2001: A Space Odyssey. You know? They didn't know what happened.
Let's call Ben and Mac right now. What's the number?
What's the number?
I'll give him a call. What's the area code?
I don't know.
I know you got their number on you.
No.
Yes, you do. It's in the Rolodex.
No. Matt is somewhere in New York.
Perfect.
Oh, could be listening right
I don't
now. Matt,
think
call in.
information.
Call in.
Who are we calling? There he is.
No,
All right, where's he staying? Soho Grand? Isn't that where all the young hipsters stay now?
somewhere. He's somewhere near Soho.
Yeah.
But I really don't know.
All right, what names he stay under? Come on. Let's give him a pause.
Will Hunting?
No.
Yeah. Can I have Will Hunting's room, please?
Yeah.
Good.
Incognito.
Right, I'm just going to put it as my hit movie, Will Hunting.
Yes, that room is under the Rainmaker. Thank you.
See, that's the good Will Hunting. I couldn't help you.
Bagger Vance?
Yeah.
Like what? Bagger Vance.
These guys might be working on the commercial themselves.
No, they're disqualified. You win an Oscar for a screenplay.
That's a good point.
Kind of
You're a pro.
disqualifies
Right.
you.
You're a pro.
That makes you a pro.
So no Woody Allen.
No.
So you're looking for
Allen.
the worst possible people to do this commercial.
Well, how many times have you watched a beer commercial on TV and said, that is so stupid. I could do better than that. That's all we're asking for.
Have I ever given enough thought to the beer commercial where I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Right.
This is stupid.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. I guess I have, Jim.
All right, maybe if anybody
Now
has
that,
any ideas,
you're here.
877-692-1027, 877-692-1027. I got an idea here now.
All right.
People like animals, right?
They love them.
They
Little
love
cute
them.
ones.
Yeah, a little cute one.
Till they get old.
Yeah.
We get a little dog.
Oh, they get
Then euthanasia.
Yeah, they get old. You put them to sleep.
All right, so we get a little dog. Sambo.
Sambo.
We'll get letters on that
Pick
one.
another name.
This is Sambo. I don't know where it goes.
And he loves his Sam Adams.
Don't go nowhere from that. I like my Sam in the 40 ounce.
Hey, excuse me. Ain't that Moogie Wilson? Because I don't know whether we're going to have crossovers.
Right, yeah.
Now let's listen to the grassroots. I don't know.
This is just a brainstorming session. Nothing's being put down in cement tonight.
Why not?
Nothing's being
We've
chiseled
got
in stone.
We've got the cement.
Ideas around.
Oh, okay.
That's all. Bang a few ideas together.
Should I get rid of the cement maker I got out there?
We may need it. So don't lose it all together.
All right, here's Joe. Joe's got an idea. Why don't you write those ideas up for me, too, so I'll go to the funnier ones. Hey, Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, yeah, what about Pete Rose?
All right, Pete Rose.
Pete Rose.
Yeah.
He'll never gamble on his beer. He'll gamble on all the baseball games.
I love that.
I'll never gamble on my beer. It's a sure thing.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's a Hall of Fame beer.
That's
I
good.
love that.
That's good.
Hit me, but this time with another Sam Adams.
Yes.
Right.
I like that.
Even when I was in lockup. We always enjoyed a Sam Adams.
Yeah.
I like that.
I hate
Yeah.
to think what we did with it there in prison.
Oh, that long neck.
Oh.
Come in handy.
Too cute. You getting a little empty there, honey? You want another one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
She needs another one.
Too cute is ahead of me.
Yeah. Oh, sure. She's pacing herself. Are you kidding me?
Look at what he brought the little pack today.
Nice.
When he's on the O&A show.
Right.
Yeah, we fill that.
He wheels in a refrigerator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look how cool he is.
pouring it for
he
me.
pours.
Of course.
He's a gentleman.
Yeah.
How
Well,
many
this is-
people can say they've had their Sam Adams poured by Jim Cook?
Well, this is a lady of
Probably
refinement.
thousands. I would imagine tens of thousands of people could say that.
But she's the first girl.
Yeah,
I think you're right.
but she's the first
girl
one
not,
over 18.
Yeah, not underage. That's nice.
Look at how he pours that beer.
See, I wouldn't be able to pull that off. That's just
Well, you're not a
he's too
professional.
good.
You know what happened? Anytime at a kegger, when one of my friends would pour a beer like that,
Right.
it's like, hey, Dick,
right.
how about some beer with this foam? When Jim does it, it's, this is the way it's supposed to
Yeah.
be poured.
Jim can make that look classy.
Yeah, then
I know.
You had too much air in the hose.
Yeah, it's like,
what the hell's
pump
going on?
it, Dick. What are you doing?
No, you've got to release the carbonation. You got to get the hop bouquet out of the beer. You got to create the Belgian lace on the glass.
Belgian lace.
Yeah.
That would be the
That is not
residual
negligee.
foam as you...
That is all these
Belgian
little layers.
lace
Each
is
one of those
dancing
is a sip.
tonight down at a strip club right down there in Times Square.
Yeah, your foam looks like a doily. That's right.
Yeah.
Weird.
You could get this in a Victoria's Secret catalog.
He could sit there and look at anything with his beer, whether it's the residue left in the glass, and make it sound cool.
Like a Rorschach test.
Yeah.
What do you see in your foam?
Oh, I see my future.
Money.
Lots
of money.
I see Too Cute there in about another 3 beers.
Whoa.
Here's, she turned on me quick. Just see her
Yes.
snap her head. Hey, Rich, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Rich.
I got an idea for Jim.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
What is it, man?
They're at Logan Airport. There's a bunch of Arab guys. Like,
All right.
Oh, I can see this
Come
coming.
on, that ain't
Have a
gonna
Sam
happen.
Adams. It could be your last.
Oh, I ain't going to go there. We need somebody on the phones out there. So we're not doing, those jokes.
Yeah.
Right.
I want the specific ideas up on the line, like I asked for.
Will you tell him that, Hawk? Thank you.
Oh, I can't wait till the DC guys get here.
They're
Get
gonna
all
clean-
these people in line, right?
Seriously, well, I say just let's start fresh, like we do every 3 months.
You want to do that? A
Yeah.
purge?
Too
Have a
cute. You
little
ever think
purge?
about producing a radio show?
You getting rid of Al?
So she's catching on now.
We're going to clean out the whole refrigerator.
We're not talking over her head. She's
Nah.
right with us the whole time, aren't you?
She knew. You getting
knows
rid of
we're in
Al,
the
she
room.
said?
Yeah, she knows we're here, right? You know we're talking.
I know you're talking.
There
I
you,
hear
Uh-huh.
you.
there you go. She hears us.
Yeah.
Those are some tall glasses.
She knows her name.
Those are some
She
tall
knows.
glasses.
Here's Turkish. Turkish, you're on Ron and Fest. with Jim
Turkish.
I got an idea for a commercial.
Cook. Yeah.
Sam Adams, the beer that helps you forget your team sucks.
Well, hey, we just had a bad century. That's
all.
You rule, Jim. Later,
All right,
guys.
see ya.
Help
Here's,
you
love
a
you.
century.
Jim, I did hear you talking a little bit about how happy you are.
Yeah,
the
right, that's
Yankees
awful.
lost. He's talking. You shut the game off. I hear.
Yeah,
You thought
I
it was
wanna
over,
see him
and you didn't want to
celebrate.
see him celebrate. It was in Arizona. I don't think you'd see the fans celebrating. The team, you mean? You didn't want them out on the
I
field?
want to see Jeter hugging Torrey.
But
again.
it was no problem if you would have seen Arizona celebrating.
Nah, it actually bothers me that Arizona has a baseball team.
Does it?
Yeah, that's a spring
That's good.
training
Okay.
city.
Right.
You're right. You're right.
They
I
shouldn't
can
have a
agree with
And
that.
they did in 4
They should
years
have
what the Red
double
Sox
A.
couldn't do in what, 100.
please.
Yeah.
Isn't that odd?
Yeah, that's really embarrassing.
And then the Marlins won the World Series, and they probably won't even have a team next year.
Yeah, I know.
Isn't
They
that strange?
vaporized.
Yeah.
Maybe
The
you
Red
can have
Sox.
theirs, since they don't need it anymore.
Yeah, here in New York, we never thought there was anything easier than winning a World Series, but I don't know.
I know.
Well, maybe up there
it's tough
target.
being in Boston.
Yeah.
Curse of the Bambino.
All right, here's John. John, you got an idea for this commercial?
Yeah, I need Anthony's help on this one. Anthony, in your best Bill Clinton voice, I might have lied about having sex with that woman, but I never lie about what beer I drink.
If it was good, I might do
right.
it.
Yeah, no, you got to go further with that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I appreciate great head.
Right.
Sure.
I would not lie about great head.
I like
Or
that.
this is what-
Creamy, yes,
Right.
head off of Sam Adams.
That's Sam
Or maybe
Adams.
instead-
It has Oval Office quality head.
That's an uncanny
Oh.
Clinton you're
Yeah,
doing.
that's amazing.
That's wild,
Sounds
man.
like Clinton was doing Jim Cook. But maybe we go with Monica. Instead,
Sure.
I did not have sex with that woman, not once, ever.
Sounds just like her, no?
That's amazing. That's amazing. Now you're going to confuse too cute.
Yeah, what do you think
Here's,
Monica could do with the bottle?
Clinton was president.
Or Monica's like,
Great.
here's one I don't mind swallowing.
Oh, my yeah.
She's just pouring it all down the front of her.
I don't get any on my
You won't
dress.
see any on my dress. Right. Because
Right.
she drinks it all because
Right.
she loves the taste, as opposed to, well,
She was hacking that up.
Opposed to that Cuban cigar.
couldn't even hold it.
No.
What kind of whore is that?
I know.
Can't
I
hold
think-
your juice.
I think what happened is, from what I understand, that's just when he slapped her in the face.
Right.
You bitch.
He gave her a slap.
I'll call you Hillary and punch you.
The next slap kind of knocked it out.
All right, here's Nick. Nick, you're on. I'm running Fez.
Yeah, how you doing, fellas?
Hey,
buddy.
Nick.
What's going on? Just a quickie. Ray Lewis,
Yeah.
Sam Adams, I'd kill for one.
That's not bad.
Any of the big sports star
Right.
murderers could use that. OJ.
Maybe in a 60-second spike you get Ray Caruth. I already did.
Right, that would be nice.
And then they all just speed away in like limos and Broncos and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be good, too. A crime scene where there's a body laying around, right?
Mhm.
And
All right.
then you see little splashes of, not blood, Sam Adams leading back to OJ's house. The cops knock on the door. OJ opens it with the Sam and goes, I didn't do nothing.
And next to the chalk outline of the body, there's a chalk outline of a Sam Adams bottle.
Oh.
That's missing.
That would be because OJ
so
cashed
exciting.
it in and got his nickel back.
I like that.
Absolute Sam Adams. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's not.
Okay.
That's
different.
close.
Yeah, that's different.
Plagiarism.
Yeah.
Is this commercial actually going to be made and played?
Yeah. Yep. Whoever wins, they get $100,000 to go shoot their commercial.
Whoa.
It's the same.
Even if it only costs them $2,000 to shoot it, then they pocket 98.
Nice.
Well, we keep the difference.
Oh.
Well, then you got to
They
blow
get
the
it in
load
beer.
and just
Yeah,
like
right.
totally spend it all.
Right.
I'd go over budget.
Put in some pyro, even if you don't need
I'd be
it.
like Coppola. This coming in at like $65 million, man. I can't do it for any less.
We got to have
I need it.
helicopters.
Yeah, I need helicopters. I need a big star. Sure.
It's the Sam Adams Brew-It-Yourself TV commercial contest. You can submit your commercial ideas by going to projectgreenlight.com.
All right, here's
Yes.
Joe. Joe, you're on Round of Fez.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Joe.
You see a guy in a dark kitchen reaching into the way back of the fridge. He pulls out the beer, turns around, and it's Gary Condit, and he says, I never forget where I hide a beer.
Oh,
Because he
like I never
forgot?
forget where I hide a beer.
Right.
Right.
He forgot where he hid her.
I see where he's going, but
See, we got to.
Yeah.
It's got to be funnier. And
I
make more
never
sense.
try to hide my
Right.
beer or anything like that. Right.
Right, when I kill a beer, I don't hide it.
Oh,
Unlike interns.
all the empties prominently
Right.
displayed. When I kill a beer, I don't hide it. There you go. Any of these clicking we
Nothing.
can
And then he opens a
Nothing?
freezer, and there's these large hunks in big baggies.
And that's her?
And you mean
Well, I don't know. You know, whatever.
Of course. I like it.
Yeah.
I like your sick little
Yeah,
twist on the
I like
internet.
that too. I don't know where we're going to get hunks of woman to keep in
Right.
a freezer.
Very Hitchcockian.
Yes, it is.
I'm making a girl suit. You could never mind.
No, that's
I
different.
shouldn't have even
Yeah,
said
don't
that.
bring that
Different
up.
movie.
Maybe Gary Connick could kill the beer, and then some congressional aides run in, and he hands him the bottle, and he goes, get rid of this, quick.
Oh, that's good. Another one. Very good.
I'm worried about people being able to get it, though.
Mm.
He's
little too
already
over their head.
And
Got to
yeah,
dumb it
he's
down
yesterday.
for the public.
Right.
We got to dumb it down for the public and the ladies. Not you, though.
No, too
no,
cute.
not you. Too cute. No. What?
What?
You weren't. She's got headphones on. The only thing she can hear is what goes into these mics. Yet she wasn't listening.
Are you looking for another?
That's classic, man.
It's almost impossible.
It was the side noise I heard.
Did you want another
I'm
shot of
busy
the 40?
drinking my beer.
Yeah. You want another shot of the 47?
You want some of that stuff?
That was good.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's beer.
I can't believe that's beer. Wait a minute.
Oh,
There
my
we go.
God.
She's
Just
done
got-
it again.
There's the slug line. There's
Yeah.
the slogan.
I
like that.
can't believe it's beer.
That Darren Stevens, remember he was always
Yeah,
going for that
right,
big slogan,
right.
and then it would just come out like that?
Yeah.
And he'd go to work, and Tate would love it.
Yeah, you're Samantha for us.
Yeah.
you're
Sam
the
would come
genie.
up with all the
She's
best
the genie.
slogans.
You didn't use
Out
your
of the
powers,
bottle
yeah.
came the genie.
And she never needed the powers to do some of her best work.
Do you know
Coming
what you
up with
said,
those
too
slogans.
That sounds great, Durwood.
I have no idea.
You don't know at
I
all.
am so lost.
I don't know. No.
What did I do?
You are slamming apart those stereotypes. You better watch it.
We're ready to start the $100,000 campaign.
I think we might have our winner right here.
Yeah.
That was easy.
Yeah.
So you don't know what you said. You don't know the slogan.
What'd you just say?
Could you repeat it? The
I
slogan?
can't believe that's beer.
Oh, well,
That's insult.
It doesn't sound good, though.
Yeah, now I know.
Light beers, you know?
Before you said, I can't believe it's not beer.
Right.
Now you're saying, I can't believe
And it was
it's
almost
beer.
she was questioning herself,
Yeah.
which I didn't like.
Right.
You gotta lead with your balls when you say stuff like that, you know?
Balls.
Well, whichever ones you want.
Yeah.
Jim Cook's? I don't know.
Yeah, you can borrow mine. I'm not using them tonight.
We'll check.
And they come with their own tap. You just pump it.
Don't squeeze.
I'm laughing like a zoo show over here. I'm just sitting by having the time of my life. Like stealing money. Hey, Al, you're on Run of Fez.
Hello, Al.
Yeah, hi. How you guys doing?
Good.
I got an idea. I don't know. I haven't thought out too much, but it's this guy is playing, dressed up in Sam Adams costume, and he's playing with his dog, and the dog is licking him and all, and all of a sudden you see the dog run over to his bowl, and you hear the voice of the dog.
Wait a minute, hold on. You hear the voice of the dog?
Oh, now the dog's talking.
Yeah, and
Ruh-roh.
he say, "Where'd you go?" And he says, "You can't teach your old dog new tricks." And he's drinking out of his own bowl.
Who's drinking out of the bowl?
Wow, that is really bad.
So you're saying this is dog beer to you?
No, the guy beats the dog to the beer.
Oh, I think that's been done, hasn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, I
run.
think some other beer company has used that.
Alex, you better be drinking your water.
That's so stupid.
Right. What happened to Alex and the Stroh's dog? Remember Stroh's?
Yeah, they died.
They did they?
Yeah, they're not cute anymore.
Yes, you gotta leave them by the wayside.
Yeah, I hope
Got
he's
a little
right.
long in the tooth, they call it.
All right, here's Kevin. Kevin, what's your idea?
Hey, guys.
Hey, Kevin.
For commercial.
Yeah, good.
You got Tom Brokaw sitting at the set of the Nightly News, and he's there saying, nothing washes the bad taste of anthrax out of your mouth like a cold Sam Adams. Like the U.S. mail, it delivers.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
It's a little long, though, for a TV spot.
And to get Tom Brokaw might cost you a little more than the $100,000 budget.
Sure.
And when you're selling a nice beverage, you don't want to bring up words like anthrax.
Anthrax, yeah.
Yeah, that's not one of our ingredients.
When I wash down my Cipro, I use an icy cold Samuel Adams.
RonandFez.com.
All right, this on the instant feedback. Now, you'll like this one, I think, Jim. It might cost you a little money, but I think it works. He says, did you ever notice on Cheers they only had one beer tap? Get old footage, plaster Sam Adams' label on the tap, and every time Norman and Cliff say, hey, Sammy, it's like they're talking to their beer.
Oh, my God.
That's cool.
And you tie it in.
Excellent. Here's a little computer generation of the Sam tap.
Right.
Yep.
Wow, that's
Hey,
great.
Sammy.
I like that. We can
maybe
bring back Diane.
We even
give her a
superimpose your face in there into the old footage.
Right.
Like it was a Weezer video.
You could just dub their voices and put those fake little look who's talking mouths on the characters so they can say, hey, Sammy, get me a Sam Adams there, would you?
Right.
And then he pulls the Sam tap. And why not Archie Bunker, too?
Sure.
Hey, Edith, get me a Sam there. And she comes out of the kitchen with a Sam. It's computers.
Yeah.
Jim Cook,
They do everything now. Jim Cook can run out in the apron. I've seen it done. Computers. Computers.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, Archie, here's your beer.
If Coors can bring John Wayne back to life.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right.
We can bring Archie
Do
Bunker
all
back.
the old series. In the MASH unit, you could have Hawkeye just slamming down some of that Sam before you even invented it.
It's going to cost us a few bucks, though. Probably.
Yeah.
But you got money.
You think that blows
You
100
got
grand?
money. Yeah.
If we hire the actual Norman Cliff, that should keep us under budget.
Right, rather than buying the old footage.
Yeah.
It'd be cheaper to have them actually come in and read lines.
Just redo the whole scene.
Now we can probably, after last night, we can get Jason Alexander today to do the same damn thing.
Bob Patterson canceled after 5 episodes.
There is a formula that just needed everyone involved.
Mr. Rhodes lasts a year, and Bob Patterson gets 5 episodes.
Even the Kramer show lasted 8.
I know.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show you that nucleus that is Jerry.
Yeah.
Right.
needs the electrons of the rest of them circling around to make that comedy molecule.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus has to be on the phone tonight saying, please get me out of this.
Well,
you know she's cursed.
You don't see Anthony wandering away from Opie.
No, hey, I know the formula.
Right.
That's right. It's just all interwoven. You don't get away from it.
No. People expect it. All right, here's Bill. Bill has an idea. Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah, I have may not be a great commercial, but it should be a pretty good, like, PSA. You know how the tobacco companies have...
that's what we need.
Yeah, we're looking for PSA.
If you're going to drink and
tobacco
drive...
companies, are trying to coax kids not to smoke. Anthony could be involved in this, in which he catch when drinking.
He catches who?
Who does he catch?
Well, it's over the 100-grand budget already, just to get me in on the.
Even his voice would be $100,000.
Yeah, I'm very
but
expensive
Anthony would
now.
fork up half of that just to be in that commercial.
Oh no!
Yeah, you're not going to have the Olsen twins in a beer commercial, would you?
Oh,
No.
that would rock.
These guys have very high-paid voice talents.
Right.
Boy, they're almost there for the beer ad stuff. The girls.
They're getting closer and closer.
Yeah.
How far away now? Before
It's what are they now? 15?
Just turned 15 a few months ago.
We're looking at what? 3 months? Realistically.
Well, sure, realistically.
Do you have
when were you
You know, in Holland.
When was she drinking?
Yeah, how old
When
were
did
you?
you start drinking?
She don't know what you're saying.
When?
What is it, honey?
When did you start drinking?
When I was in college. Come on.
Really?
You were in college.
You didn't have a drink when you were 15?
No, I didn't. Not until I was in college.
I think tonight may be the first night.
College? How old a gal are you?
I'm going to be 25 in a month.
What?
Real? I swear I had her pegged for like maybe 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have guessed 19.
19.
Thank you, I guess.
Well, no, it's
Thought I was
good.
giving
It's that
beer to
Asian.
an
It's that
underage.
Asian
Good.
blood, though. You can never
you're
tell.
lucky. You're
Yeah.
lucky with that until you get a
Never
little
tell.
older.
You got good skin.
What was it? What
Pat
did you major?
Morita still looks 30 to me.
Yeah.
Right?
Pat Morita.
Mr. Miyagi.
Sure.
Sure.
What was your major in college?
Biology.
Really?
What'd you do with it?
I'm in grad school now.
What
You're
are you
just
going to
gonna
do with it?
Yeah.
I'm going to have a PhD, and then I'm,
then what
be
do
an
you-
academic or whatever.
What are you looking to do? Academic? What does that mean?
You didn't even listen to our lectures. How are you staying in school this long? You don't know what's happening in the room.
What's going to be the company name on the top of your paycheck every week? Who's it going to be from?
Some university.
So you want to teach?
You never want to get out of school. Just learn and learn and learn and turn around and start teaching.
Be in school, and then I'm going to stay in school.
Well, pretty much, yeah. I mean, like, I graduated, and I got bored, and I was like, I'll go back to school. So I'm in school.
Should do some.
And
of
then
the
you're just
students
going to
want
stay there.
Probably. For at least another 5 years.
Wow. I could see
Who's
that.
paying for all this?
Jim.
Loans. Jim.
Loans? Now, what are you going to make when you're teaching? What do they make, like 60, 70?
I have
Dollars a
no
week?
idea.
You might want to check into this while you're getting loans.
Open up a biology store.
Biology
I'd go.
Sell cells.
And then you're yelling in the phone, sell! Sell!
With a C. It's sell with a C, you idiot. With the first. You bastard. You've ruined me.
I'm here to buy, sell.
Yeah.
So we got to put some. That's one of the things we'll do for you tonight. We'll put some thought into that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, before you stay in school for another 5 years, find out what they make.
Yeah.
Well, I
Before
figure...
your doctor too cute and on living on the streets.
She's settling. She doesn't really know what she wants to do, so she's like, I'll just stay in the school I'm in.
Yeah, well, I figure I'll find a nice rich guy. He can support me.
Well, that's going to work.
Yeah.
Jim,
Is that what
comment?
He says,
volunteer.
Jim is ready.
I'm here.
All right, we got to take a little break here, Fezzy.
All right. Jim Cook is here with us tonight. The Sam Adams Brew It Yourself TV commercial contest.
Anthony is here because he's not hurting any children on this show.
Right, from the Opie and Anthony show.
Wow. And Too Cute is here. She's going to do a mystery date a little later in the show where we're going to find out. And she don't know whether she's going to get the cute guy or the dud. It could happen.
The dud. Ew.
Yeah.
I got the dud.
Open that door up. He's got the taped together glasses. I remember that commercial.
And if you want, maybe you just follow Jim to his hotel room tonight.
As long as he has beer.
He'll have beer.
I think I
He'll
can
have
handle
beer.
that.
That won't be a problem.
I used to ask him if he just used to walk into 7-Eleven, pick up the Sam, and go, "It's mine."
Yeah.
And just walk out. Hey, me.
You know,
my name on it.
I would.
If you see somebody in a bar drinking one, you got to walk over. You enjoying that?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. My name on the bottle. It is. You sign the bottle.
Do you have ID? Yes. The actual beer.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's how I ID myself.
It's my business card. You know,
What a life.
Do you have a business card? I give him an empty. I get a nickel back.
877-692-1027 is for Ron and Fez.
Are you ready for your mystery day? Don't be late, it could be great. Open the door for your mystery day.
RonandFez.com.
We're Ron and Fez. Full studio on a Monday night. Jim Cook is here from Sam Adams. It's the Sam Adams Brew It Yourself TV commercial competition. You can register at ProjectGreenlight.com. Anthony's here from the Opie and Anthony Show.
Yeah,
And
I'm
of
going to
course,
get my camcorder and try to tape one myself. Tonight. I'm going to do it. What the hell?
and of course, Too Cute.
This is a test of the emergency alert system.
You know where I got my diploma?
Where's that?
School of Hard Knocks there, Ron.
It's, he's street.
School of Hard Knocks.
Taught. He's street taught.
That's it. Learned everything on the streets.
You learned about biology on the streets.
I did.
Yeah.
Sure, and they cured it like that.
Right.
Yeah, these days.
Yeah.
The antibiotics, whatever it takes. So I learned.
Used to go get a shot before a date. Just to make sure.
You
Hit me
never
with some
know.
penicillin.
Tough
I'm
old
feeling
world.
wacky. I'm feeling wacky tonight.
It's a tough old world out there.
All right, we're going to find her a
mystery day.
a little mystery day tonight.
And not to be bad host, Jim Cook, it looks like Too Cute's glass is empty once again.
Oh, she can't do this sober.
No.
I can't help it if she's a lush.
You sure
Jim!
can. Well, you can pound him down.
Jim, watch it.
I think Jim's right. You can pound him down.
Anthony's with Jim on this one.
Yeah, she is a great date. There is one lucky guy out there waiting.
Yeah.
I think
Not-
there's several.
I'm leaving right now.
No.
I just
You're
opened
queen
your
today.
Sam Adams.
Come on, we have beer.
And
Yeah.
spilled it all over yourself.
That's okay.
That's okay. I'll make more.
All right,
Great.
here's Jennifer wants to talk to you about your career, too. Hey, Jennifer, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Jennifer.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah.
Good. You're on with Jim Cook and Anthony.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I just want to
Yeah,
let her
right.
know, as like a professor, until you're there for a little bit, you only make like $1,000 per class. Basically, whatever a student pays, that's what you get as a teacher.
$1,000 per class per student?
No, for the whole class. You
Per
get whatever
day?
one student pays, that's what you get.
So if a student pays $1,000 to take her biology class,
Right.
Yeah.
for a quarter, a semester, whatever, that's
Right.
what she'll get, $1,000.
Right.
Oh,
In
stop
3
it.
months?
That's sweet.
Yeah.
So what do you make a year?
So 2 semesters a year, that's $2,000 a year you're
Yeah,
making.
what if you have
Right, you
200
don't make
students?
anything.
Oh, my God, you got to stop.
Jennifer, let me guess, math major?
We're not understanding.
Where do you teach at? The Taliban school?
No,
Where the hell is
serious.
Taliban kindergarten.
You're talking $2,000 a year.
Yeah.
Nobody makes $2,000 a year.
Well, that's why they do other things. That's not the only thing that they do. Most people that teach at a college, they do
They're
other
day
stuff.
laborers.
No, I mean, I'm sure these guys at Harvard and Yale make some decent money, right?
Well, that's if you are a full
$4,000.
professor, which takes like 7 years to do,
Yeah.
then you make some money.
To make a living, you're also going to have to help build the football stadium. You're going to have to do construction.
What are you saying that the highest paid guys are making?
They're up there. They're maybe 60, 70, 80, something
Oh,
like that.
no,
Depends what they do.
no, wait a second. My father's a professor. My grandfather's a professor. They're making far more than that.
What are they making?
I think my...
Ask them. They're in your family.
I didn't know you were in the long line of
Right.
professors like
No,
that.
I am. My father's a professor at Harvard. My grandfather's a
All
professor
right.
at Columbia.
Great.
I mean,
What do you think he's making?
I really wouldn't. I don't want to.
About.
Approximate.
Ballpark.
I know that my father reported something like over $1 million.
Stop it.
What?
As a professor? Is he selling drugs to the kids?
No.
How the hell do you make that?
Hang on. Okay,
Teaching
no.
100,000 classes.
His salary is like $200,000 a year or something.
Yeah.
And then he does
800,000 crack.
He does lectures, seminars.
You do that lecture,
editing,
you're
all
pulling
that
in
stuff.
some money.
I got a lecture. I'm willing to pay $800,000. I'm there.
The lecture must be wrapped in plain brown wrapper and delivered to an apartment.
Maybe you set up a crystal meth lab somewhere.
$1 million as a professor.
What's he teach?
No, I'm saying what he immunology.
Oh, yeah, that's
okay.
That's a very popular thing to teach.
Well, that's a hard one.
Right.
Took me a while to get through that.
It's hard to spell.
I'll tell you the truth, I cheated. On my
And
test.
what is she drinking? I want some.
What are you saying, Jennifer?
I said, what is she drinking? Because I want some of it. If she's
Look,
that
you're
out of it-
upset because you're teaching down at some junior college.
No, I'm not. I teach in a public school now.
Well, can you afford Sam Adams?
Sure can.
Oh, we gotta get
you
back
got
to
a good
Sam
job.
Adams.
You're
Way to get it
okay.
back.
Yeah.
I have a pretty good job, I have to say. But you know what I was wondering? What do you have to do to get up there and hang out with you guys?
Well,
you don't want
you
to
gotta come in pantsless.
Pantsless?
Yeah.
That's how I got the gig.
Me too, man.
And he's still doing it.
It's really gross
wearing
here.
corduroy. No, that's me.
Get your balls out. All right, hold on. I'll have Al. Well, I like when women sing that. That's a lot better.
Mine a bird.
Yeah. All right, hold on, Jennifer, okay? I'll have Al for you. I heard you guys talk to Mario Cantone about
we
Fez today.
spoke with him today, and we asked him about, I don't know, whenever you play the clip of him, Fez seems to get a little...
flustered.
A little red in his cheeks.
Yeah.
Oh, Mario Cantone doesn't even know I'm alive.
You're absolutely right about that.
He didn't remember Fez at all?
He didn't. He's like, who? What? It was like, remember the guy that you cut off the girl's clothes on our show with? And he's like, oh, no, nothing there.
See, I knew
Really?
He likes, and he said his type today, finally. Andy Pettit from the Yankees.
He's not going to get Andy Pettit.
That's his type. And I don't think Fez,
Like he can
as
be a Pettit.
attractive as he is, he's not an Andy Pettit kind of guy.
What do you care what the type is as long as he's behind you?
Exactly. What are you going to see, his face? Come on. Just got to feel some chest hair on your back and maybe some razor stubble in your scalp.
I'm kind of a Don Zimmer type.
Zim. The Zim.
Go for the gerbil.
Come in wearing that helmet. Come in wearing the helmet and say it's me, Don Zimmer. So he's not attracted to Fez at all.
Not in the least. Didn't remember him, first of all.
I knew it.
Let me tell you something. Here's a guy, he's out there, he's with the cast of Sex and the City.
Sure, right, Kim
he's out
Cattrall.
on Broadway, he knows all the... He's a player, he's a worker, you're in New York, you know? I don't think you got much
And
of
I'm nothing.
a shot there,
You're not
Fez.
nothing, Fez.
Not that you're
I'm
not
garbage.
nothing. You're not in the same circles as him. You know?
What if,
I might as well go back to school for 6 years and study biology.
$1,000 a class.
What if we did something about your hair?
What's wrong with my hair?
What is wrong with his hair?
You look like an Amish kid in here.
Right.
Mario Cantone doesn't want you. Get a bowl cut.
I guess I could get a Pettit cut.
Let's get you on the treadmill. Do something.
Pettit
You're not
has
getting any younger.
The treadmill hurts. It just hurts.
shin splints.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's got that personal relationship with Jesus, too, that Andy Pettit. So
Oh, yeah?
Maybe he likes
Your own
religion.
personal Jesus.
There you go.
I thought...
Throw some Bible verses out.
Yeah.
I think he likes the abs. Jesus' washboard abs, perhaps, but...
Well, Fez is... Jesus would have lived longer.
Right.
You think it would... He died in his prime.
Sure.
Let him get another
If
10
I
years
get
older. He looked like
James
crap.
Dean, right?
Yes.
Just like James
me
Dean.
at 33.
We should have seen you in 1933.
That's what I turned. I just have one big ab in the front.
James Dean and Marlon Brando,
Yeah.
sex symbols around the same time.
Right.
I mean, you look. The one guy died, the one guy became Jabba the Hutt.
Sure.
Exactly. That's not fair to Fez.
Yeah.
It's not.
He was, you were an attractive little goer there in your day?
No, not really.
But
I can hear you. I have headphones on. I'm in the same room, for Lord's sake.
But he'll do anything. That's the thing. Nothing's
Right.
too weird
that counts
for
for something.
You think Andy Pettit's a goer?
Probably not.
No.
You think
Of course
Andy
not.
Pettit's going to let you drop a hot one on your forehead? No. But Fez would for him.
Right.
Well, maybe now hearing this, he'll call.
No, it'll never work.
Where do you think you got the name Toilet Mouth? Tell Mario. Put it out there.
Did you tell him my nickname was Toilet Mouth?
No.
Thanks.
I never knew until
Thanks,
now.
Anthony.
Tell you the truth. But who's going to deliver the high, hard one? Pettit or you?
Right.
See?
That's the problem.
Yeah.
You don't have the, you really don't. You don't have the length of the cardiovascular to be gay.
He'll have a stroke. It does take a lot of energy.
Right. He's lost a couple strokes over the years. Like
up with that. And
how embarrassing if I woke up dead in Mario Cantone's bed.
Oh. Probably make page 6.
Let me tell you something. He's not going to get petted.
No.
No.
I know that. That's just his type. He goes out with like guys on Broadway and stuff.
Right.
You know, it's kind of different than what you're doing here.
Nathan Lane's on Broadway.
Right.
Well,
why you went to Nathan Lane?
Enough said.
Fez has been in shows at SeaWorld, but he's been in shows.
I catch a fish.
Poor Fezzy.
Ronnie, get the hoop. I'll jump through it. Get the hoop.
I'm getting a hoop.
Get the hoop. I'll dive right through it.
Is it hard to find love here in New York City?
Apparently. Mario Cantone doesn't even know I'm alive.
No.
Well, he does know and now doesn't like you. So that's good.
That's probably worse.
You know something? He promised to call tonight.
He's not going to call.
He won't call.
I know he won't.
How many times did you promise to call a fat girl and didn't do it?
Ah, please.
That's what he's thinking.
Again, I'm in the room.
Well, I can't talk. You never leave.
Gotta be.
I'd be able to say
the air. I'm not allowed to leave.
He already said to Too Cute he's an honest guy.
Right.
So he's just being blatantly honest with you here. Being very blunt. Much like Opie with children.
Right.
Doesn't make it hurt any less.
It does hurt, doesn't it?
Yes.
I feel bad, Fez.
Beer me, Jim. Just beer me.
You'll feel better.
Another beer for Toilet Mouth.
I think that we just did a commercial.
Right.
Yeah, you know, and now you get the Sam and you feel better about being rejected.
When you can't get Mario Cantone, you can get Sam Adams.
It's another man. Sam Adams.
Another man.
Let Sam be your lover.
Have you ever been curious about another man?
Make
Sam
it a
Adams.
Sam.
Yeah, right.
Comes in that
Sam.
12-ounce long neck. Brewer, patriot, faggot.
You left that part out. Jim.
That's not written on the bottle.
I didn't see that part.
Wasn't he straight?
I would think he was.
deposit.
Well, why is the man's hand on his hip in the picture?
He is holding a pinky out on that Stein.
Everybody looked gay then. It's not, you couldn't tell.
Yeah,
George Washington looked gay.
Ruffly shirts and wigs.
Ben Franklin looked like an old queen.
Hello, are we signing it today? Where's that declaration?
Amendment number 1.
Get your balls out! Who's first? Hancock, of course.
Oh, yeah, and he signed the biggest.
Right. He signed the biggest. And they were all laughing.
Of course they were.
I'm going to read this.
Oh, he signs it big to make up for the difference. You know where. We all know why. Yeah.
All right, we lost you, right? Too cute.
Yeah,
None of
what
this is making any sense.
American history.
It's history.
Right.
It's American history. It's rough, right?
Yeah, well, you know, I'm into the biology. So
Right, I see.
Yeah, something newer.
Like your dad and your grandfather.
Yes.
Your dad and his dad before him.
No.
Now, your grandfather was the professor on Gilligan's Island, right?
And that's why he made all the money.
That's the big bucks.
Her grandfather was on Gilligan's Island, but he didn't know the war was over.
Oh, that episode. I love that one. They found the Japanese guy.
Oh, you forgot my glasses.
Fog? Oh, fog.
Fraga.
Okay. I heard that. I thought we had to hit the dump button for a second there.
We're always ready.
I do anyway.
All right, so we're going to find a guy for you tonight.
Yes,
All right?
please.
Let's talk about what kind of guy you're going to be with.
RonandFez.com.
What are you tipping the scales at? About?
Do I have to say?
Yeah.
I don't even know, because I don't weigh myself.
I'd say you're about...
Do it in milligrams.
120.
Oh, far more than that.
22.
What about $1.90?
35.
About 135.
Jim making a play.
All right, but it's
It's muscle.
Yeah.
It's muscle.
Yeah, stand up. Let's get a good look at you.
What are you, 125?
35.
Yeah.
135. Yeah, see, you're a tall
And
girl.
I'll tell you what.
You look
And
great.
you got the ass, too. That's right. Turn around. See that ass
That's
right
good.
there? It's got to be 40
Thank
pounds.
God she got the American lower section.
Yeah, right.
I don't mean to, start with the stereotype stuff.
Right.
But Asian women aren't known for their beautiful asses.
My mom has no ass.
See?
And your mom is a Japanese one?
Yeah.
She speak any American?
Yeah, she's good.
Speaking English?
She's been here since she was 16.
Oh, well.
Really?
Those internment camps, we're sorry.
Yeah, that was our fault.
But those railroads are great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Your mom...
those hats, the pointy hats.
Right.
They're going to come back.
What about origami? I don't get enough of that. Could she make us something?
Sure, I can make you something.
Really?
You could?
Oh, yeah.
They all know it.
Give me some paper.
You can?
Give her some paper.
Yeah.
Give her a piece of paper.
You make something, and we got to guess what it is.
All right, Jim.
There's
Pick
Jim.
up the spare next.
He's hammered. He's hammered.
He left the 710 square.
Tear up the Janice
Okay, the
jacket.
thing
Will that
is-
work for you? Or you need.
It's not square. But
Right,
I used to do
work with
origami. It looked exactly like a little envelope, and there was white powder inside of it.
Right.
I made it out of
Spindle.
magazine covers, too.
White powder, is that the anthrax or?
No, they sold for
I
about
used to
$50
get-
a piece.
I used to get origami mailed to me. But now I'm better, and I'm in a group.
All right.
All right, so it looks like you're making an airplane.
Yeah, no, you'll see.
Yeah.
I'll make you something nice.
They all start that way, Ron.
Yeah.
I gotta make it square first.
All right, make sure it's not some
This might be a
biology
while.
thing that we're not going to be able to guess, like a genode
The
or
beginning
something.
part of origami, no matter how complex it is when it's done, is like the first few questions of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It always
Exactly,
starts
right.
the one diagonal fold,
Right.
and then it could be that stupid little
Right.
I want you 1,
Right.
2, 3, 4, 5, pick a color, BLUE.
I love those.
Yeah, that game
I'm
went on
sure
too
you
long.
did.
I've never made it to the
I
end.
didn't like
Did
that.
anything ever happen?
I told you some fortune.
All
Oh, boy, you were going to be with there, Fezzier.
right, so far it looks like
got
you're.
I got a square.
Yeah, you're making like a.
It's a Heine hat.
Yeah.
What they used to call in the railroad days. There you go.
All right, it's starting to shape up like it's the Napalm Girl.
Dude, lay off the napalm girl.
What?
Do you need a lighter?
That was my first batch. Come on, you got to keep
Life
making
magazine.
I'm
Yeah,
working
it was
on
in
it.
Life
That's what
magazine.
people got.
You could talk when you do this.
Yeah.
What kind of guys
okay.
have you been
Yeah.
dating? Have you been dating?
No,
What-
I haven't.
Now, why?
Why not?
Is
You're
it
very
busy
hot.
with your studies? You're very
Nah,
pretty
you know
girl.
what? I'm pretty busy.
Because of the whole Japanese American thing, do you find
Is
No.
that
you have
it?
customs we don't
Is
understand?
it like the
you're holding out on the guys?
the Joy Luck Club?
I think.
Not that I saw it, Ron.
Sure you did. You saw that with like water like chocolate or whatever the hell that thing was.
How to make an American quilt. Chocolate.
It was all at the same drive-in.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
Well, yeah, you don't know what you're doing.
The Fagaplex.
I think.
I saw it over at the Fagaplex.
20 gay movies always
All at
showing.
once. Sometimes I leave one, I go right into another. I'm a hooah.
You're coming next week to the Fagaplex.
The bridges of Madison County.
Literally, this thing looks like a bindle at best.
It's not
Seriously, I've had Coke and things
Wait,
better than
wait.
that.
It's like crumbled up copy you throw in the garbage.
Right.
Wait until it's done.
It's going to look like the Macy's Day Parade when you're done,
Yeah,
right?
I'm sure.
It's gonna be good.
How old were
making
you when
the
you learned how to
creases.
do this?
Yeah, a little.
Oh, very small. That's how they do their napkins.
I can't.
Yeah.
You guys are all watching me. It's gonna be a while.
Right.
All right, it's going to take
All
a
right,
while.
so we know...
Paper. It's not like we handed you
haven't
steel
did.
girders and some bolts.
Now, have you ever been in a long-term relationship before?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
How long?
Well, you been in love before?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years would be the longest.
Yeah.
But it's been.
What happened there?
He was a dumbass.
Really? But took
In
you
other
2
words,
years.
a man.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. No, but it's been a
He was your
while.
first love?
What?
He was your first love?
No.
It's ready to get all hot.
Yeah. Who was your first love? Jet Li?
Oh, he's good. He is good.
You know, I'm not attracted to Asian guys at all.
No
not
one is.
Really?
No one is.
Like it.
No.
That's the odd thing.
You know how it's going to end. You're going to unzip that thing and go, 1 in a million shot, and this ain't it. You know what I mean? Asian guys are known for,
I thought
really?
that was Irish guys.
Nah, that's just because they're drunk.
Right, they can't.
When they're sober, I think it might help them out a bit, but Asian, don't matter what you're doing. Yeah.
Irish guys are standing next to the Asian guys in the shower. That's how proud they are.
Proud.
Look at
Hands
this.
on hips.
Until Italian guys come in, then they take off.
Who took your flower? Who was that?
Yeah.
If I may put it in those
I
terms.
can't say.
Who took your orchid of pleasure? Who was it?
It was a guy in high school.
High school.
Wow, nice.
Okay.
I like
What
that.
year?
What
Freshman?
year?
My senior year.
Senior year,
I love
prom?
that my mom is listening to this.
Turn it off.
You know, it was a prom, and it was actually the same night the Rangers won the Stanley Cup.
Oh. Really? So how could you not?
Everyone took home the big one.
Shot score.
So that was the first. Now, did it happen more than once, or that was it with him?
that guy?
Yeah.
No,
Was it
it
also
happened
best
a
of
few more
7?
times.
You must best of 7.
All right. So how many guys have you been with altogether?
Oh, I don't know. Not that many.
More than 6?
I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
More than
we
in
have
this
time.
room right
Yeah.
now?
More than a dozen.
No.
Yeah.
No,
All
not
right,
that
so
many. Not that
somewhere
many.
between 6 and a dozen.
All right, I'd say
Yeah.
8.
I say 10.
Yeah, no, not 10.
You're saying 10 now.
Now, do you count oral as being with a guy or no? Just
no.
yeah. So orally, how many more guys are we talking?
Not that many.
40. I don't know. I'm just
Maybe
checking.
a couple more.
All right.
So you've had the oral with guys you didn't give up the thing to? Man.
Yes, I have.
And was
Yeah,
that
so
before,
we're probably
was
back
that
to a dozen.
before
you
had with the guy on the prom?
No.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I was a good girl.
Come on, not making
Yeah,
a
you
that
are.
good guy. That is a good girl.
That's a good
Hey,
girl.
you're not going to get an argument here.
I
It was a great prom.
I like any girl who will hold out except for the oral.
Oh, damn, I'm pissed.
You're like, no, come on, honey, I want to please you. But stop all the bobbing. I want to do something for you. This is no good for me.
This isn't about me.
All right. Well, we're learning a little bit about it. I think that'll help with getting a date.
Hey, remember your prom theme? Get your balls out. It's the only thing I'm playing tonight.
Mario Cantone wasn't there.
What was this? So when was the last time you were on a date?
I was on a date
Yeah.
a couple of years ago.
Get out of here. Stop it. You have not been with a man for years?
So all these guys
a year
happened in
ago.
a very short amount of time.
Year ago.
So you were going? Something bad happened?
No, I was seeing this guy and he just stopped talking
Japanese
to me.
guy?
No.
Irish?
Yeah.
So that's where you get the little
That
package.
explains
Yeah.
it.
That's the bitterness towards that.
I got a thing for Irish guys.
I know what that thing is, too. I know that thing you got right here, right? This thing.
Ronnie.
This thing. This thing right there. All right, Fezzy, so she's looking for a guy, and she's not against, getting wild.
Right, exactly.
Oh, it's been a year.
Yeah, it's been a year.
Wait. No, that's not even true. I just
What?
forgot about the other guy.
Who's that?
He's just the guy I call whenever I'm in the city.
Booty call.
Exactly.
And how long ago was that?
Oh, actually before the summer, though. So, like May?
Is he Japanese?
No.
All right.
Oh, so May?
Is it Ichiro?
May.
Whore.
Ichiro.
Oh, I'm a whore.
Kidding. It's May. See, the whole thing of being the opposite of...
Right.
Forget it.
He's having fun.
See, it was
gonna...
See, it's funny because May is so long ago, but then calling you a whore because you haven't asked...
Right.
I'm just going to sit here and do my origami.
Now, Halloween we met
origami.
her. She was dressed up as Wonder Woman. Very, very sexy outfit. So we met her at the bar crawl.
She was going to go as Laura Croft, then got bullied out of that outfit.
Yeah.
Because it was such a popular outfit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That a crazy mailman went after her, so she ended up being Wonder Woman.
Yeah, you know what the funniest thing is? The day after the bar
That
crawl...
this origami isn't finished yet?
Yeah, I'm not going to say it.
It's going to. Yeah.
Day after the bar crawl, I was at work, and some chick comes in. I'm going to be Lara Croft for a party tonight. Can you help me?
What'd she say?
What did I say?
Yeah.
I helped her. I said, make sure you have your yellow bootlaces. But you guys don't all get that, so never mind.
And then they all fell out.
Make sure you have your yellow bootlaces.
Oh, only Lisa Lara Croft is going to get that.
Oh, okay, because she didn't have them?
No, she didn't have them.
So she didn't even look good?
No, she
Not
was
even
awesome.
close.
Was that one of Osama bin Laden's secret codes that will get the terrorists going now? The yellow bootlace thing?
Yellow bootlaces
Oh,
now,
my
now.
God. What have we done?
All right, here's a question for you from a young lady. Hey, Laney, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing?
Hi, Laney.
Hey, guys. What's going on?
Hey, babe.
I just want to know if she's ever been with a chick.
Oh.
Wow.
So-
Were you at the last bar crawl?
I've been on the place.
Stupid us.
I know.
Stupid us.
We're thinking she's not dating.
Why didn't we think of that? We said, man.
So you've been eating sushi. Who were you with? What woman were you at the last bar crawl?
Am I allowed to say?
Yeah.
He yelled at Billy when he ratted us out.
Oh, yeah, so it would have been the same person?
Yes.
Yes. Did you go home with her?
No, I didn't go home with her.
Oh, you was Sweet Melissa.
I wasn't really with her.
What's not with her? How much detail gets into not with her?
I don't know. They're photos.
All right, here's Sweet Melissa.
Because if a guy's with a guy, it's not, well, I wasn't with him.
Yeah, right.
With him. We're like, jerking thing. But yeah, a little kissing, but I wasn't with him.
Literally. If you bump into a guy, you feel like you've been with him.
Exactly.
What are you looking for?
The pen.
You need a pen?
A pen
Yes, I
for
need my
origami.
pen.
What they do, like, isn't this a centuries-old thing? Give me a pen. I like Bic.
They haven't been invented yet.
Need Bic pen. I guess they would use a chopstick.
Ah.
Am I right? A chopstick would have been used
That would
back
work.
in the older times?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. What do I know?
She's curling up a portion of this thing. Is it going to be one of that dragon again?
No, it's not going to be.
It's always that dragon with the
No,
moving
you're
head
talking
and
about-
tail.
you're talking about the
Look,
crane.
I'm pulling the head and tail and the wings are
Right.
flapping.
You're talking-
Jeez, I've never seen this before.
Crane. You're talking about the crane.
You're making some type of flower.
Yes, I am.
Look at that. I could have done that with scissors and a snow cone holder.
Yeah.
Doesn't it just look like what they
It
put
really
a snow
does.
cone in? It's like a paper cup you got in elementary school.
Now I'm starving.
Okay, this
Just
is for Ronnie.
There we go.
Ta-da! The origami's done.
It's a little square orchid.
What's this look like when you
Yeah,
guys
it's a cootie catcher.
Yeah, it is. Gets a
That's
little...
a snapping
Yeah.
lower region.
It's an iris. It's supposed to be an iris.
All right.
Oh, yeah?
It's origami birth control.
All right, by the way, here's
Thank God it didn't take too long to make.
Sweet Melissa, the girl that you're
We'll
with.
need 20 of them.
Give me $1 million. This is going to take the country by storm. All right, Sweet Melissa, this was her when she did the show. Does that work for you?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I like the difference. Oh, no, instead
Yeah.
of oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. That's
Good.
right.
It's more
like-
taboo.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's like a little...
Like you're doing something wrong that you have to stop.
Like a little awful thing that's happening, yeah. So did you get her that far?
No, I mean, I gotta say, I really don't go for the chicks. Sorry.
But why were you doing it that night? Just to make everybody happy?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
That's what Sam Adams does.
Just makes you friendly.
You just got to talk.
All right, here, wait, we got Sweet Melissa on the line. How you doing, Melissa?
I'm doing really well, Ronnie. I just wanted to say she was really cute. She's a good sport, like to kiss me and stuff.
Ah, okay.
I'm a good sport.
Slow down.
I'm sorry I banged your teeth, Melissa.
She's a good
Is that what these kids are calling it now? Ooh.
I'll bang your teeth.
You're so bad.
Yeah, I am. I really am. So, what happened that night, Melissa?
Well, we got kind of cornered by quite a few men.
Right.
And they were like, hounding us. And so I turned to her and I go, do you kiss girls?
Wow.
And she just looked at me, and so we kissed once, and then we kissed again and again. And it was really cute. It was
So you're
really-
saying all us guys have to do is walk up and go, do you kiss guys? And do the same
Right.
thing?
Well,
If only Fez could get away with that.
I know it doesn't work that way. Who here
that's like
kisses
my line
guys?
with a girl, I guess, at those bars.
It only works with the girls.
Yeah.
If Melissa, if I could have you do a book on tape, I wouldn't even need a Playboy ever again. You could just read anything to me.
I would love that. That's sexy.
Just making a book on tape. Maybe we'll sell those, Fez, for Christmas.
Sure.
All right,
green
well,
eggs and ham or something.
I'll tell her good luck, okay?
All right.
All right.
She's you're a little shy, but you at least you told us the
way
story.
Shy.
Yeah.
Oh, she's sexy.
Yeah,
Guys,
she is
call
sexy.
in.
Look at
Try to
that.
win.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, Melissa.
All right, good luck. Have
Blushing
fun.
a bit.
All right.
All right, bye.
I think that's just fair.
Did you enjoy that, though, that night? Little kiss, little girl kiss?
Know.
You've been in
I mean,
college
it's-
for 18 years
it's
now.
the most
How many?
action
I
I've
know
had
college
since
girls.
May, so.
All right. I know college girls like getting with other college girls.
Is that right?
That's what I hear.
I should have went.
I wouldn't know.
That's what I hear, Ron.
I should have went, but apparently they don't take guys that are Votech majors.
Yeah. I can fix the car.
All right, so you're looking for a girl or a guy tonight?
A guy.
Just a guy.
Only a guy.
A guy who does what?
Has a
That'll make
job?
Yeah.
All right, so you're
So
looking
you're
more
working.
for, like a guy that you could be with more than just a one-night stand kind
Yeah,
of
I
thing.
can get those anywhere.
Oh.
You sound pretty confident.
Okay, Jim.
She's confident. I like that.
Every night could be prom night.
Right. Every night's a prom night.
It could be.
For Too Cute.
Could be.
So maybe, who knows, you've had the one-night stands, right?
I have.
So it could be a possibility.
Well, yeah, sure.
So you want a guy that works? What
Yes,
else? What
works.
else are you looking for in this guy?
A guy. Oh, college graduate.
What now?
Look, come on.
Hold on. I'm gonna speak up now.
Yeah.
I did not graduate college, but I don't seem to be. You're canceling out people that might have a good sense of humor, or might be fun to hang out with for a night.
Yeah, but
what is with this college graduate?
You're an exception.
You haven't been outside college yet.
I am too outside of college.
When?
Right now.
But you're eliminating so many people right off the bat.
Right off the bat. Just because they're college graduates, there still could be a lot of a-holes out there.
Yeah, well, I've dated any number of guys.
On the same night?
No. Yes, on the same night, no.
Really?
Total morons. I need somebody I can talk to intelligently. Okay.
Well, that doesn't mean that you have to be a college graduate.
There are so many stupid people that have gone to college.
It's true, but there are a lot of smart people that never went to college who are totally ignorant, and I can't deal with them.
Well,
what?
There's a lot of smart people who are totally ignorant.
What type of? I just want to get into kind of what kind of conversation you're looking for. You sit down, maybe you're at dinner. You want to spark up a conversation about what? Like what subjects would?
Anything.
Anything. So that could be anybody.
Anything.
You
Beyonce
want like formulas spelt out on the napkins and
protoplasm?
Protoplasm's good.
And chlorophyll and photosynthesis?
It's interesting you got here. I just came up with something for the time-space continuum. I want you to take a look at it while we eat our appetizers. While we eat our appetizers. I fell in the tub today.
That's when it came to it.
I don't want you to feel like you're on the spot here. Take a big hit of beer and relax.
Right.
But we're just saying, keep your mind open.
Very good. Keep an open mind.
Keep your mind and your legs open when you're into this state.
And you will get a date.
Right.
A girl with that much education should be smart enough to realize this.
Like I said, I've dated so many guys. Maybe
Japanese guys, though.
No, never a Japanese guy.
Yeah, screw them. I mean, yeah.
No, don't screw them.
Oh. How about a Chinese guy?
No Asian guys at all.
Polynesian?
Oh.
No.
Samoan?
No.
Hawaiian?
No.
Filipino?
No.
Korean?
No.
Thai?
No.
Cambodian?
Now I'm starving.
Vietnamese? No. I'm hungry. Wait, now I'm not. And now I am again.
All right, what about Pakistani?
No.
Indian?
I'm thinking of... I can't even...
It's got to be a Caucasian for you.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
South African?
White
guy?
Yeah.
White, yeah.
Yeah. Guy who ran the Apartheid Hotel so well with.
Hey, Sun City.
Right. Al, come on in here for a second.
There's a President de Klerk on the line. He'd like to speak to you.
But they've got that accent going on.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah. Where are we sending her, Al? Where's the date for her and the lucky Caucasian guy?
We're sending her to
Tokyo, Japan.
Via Vital Transportation, 1-800
Via Vital.
Go Vital, to Artie's Restaurant in lovely City Island in New York City.
And then what? You send them to City Island?
She winced.
Yeah.
You know what?
I hear it's
She winced at a trip to City Island.
That's where I go fishing from.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah, it's nice if you're from the Bronx.
I like that. Your culture is a bunch of fishermen. That's good.
So what else? You got a show for them?
It's true. That's why they were afraid of the sharks on the planes.
My culture? This is not my culture.
What? Hey, Ron, I just said our culture is a bunch of fisher people very into fishing and whatnot, the Japanese.
And you're offended.
I'm not Japanese.
You're not?
No.
What are you?
My mom's Japanese.
Oh, well, that's the same thing. So
could you get a mirror?
Not the same thing.
Hawk?
I grew up in Manhattan. Come on.
I need a mirror, Hawk.
You're Japanese American.
No, I'm American.
Oh.
With a Japanese
background.
Tilt.
Okay, there we go. Don't say tilt. They're not tilted. They're straight up and down, just like all the rest, Ron.
Is that true?
Don't bring that rumor into it.
Nothing else tilted.
Do I look tilted?
Like a pinball machine. I'm kidding you. I'm kidding. No, you're on the up and up.
With the lady.
Yeah, I'm honest.
Right.
All right, well, want to take some of these calls, or we got to do a break, Fuzzy? People want to go out with you.
We should probably take a break.
All right. We're going to take a break.
Damn.
Which is our, first of the night or second?
I believe second.
We're going to have a rough 10 o'clock hour. I see that coming.
We're going home at 9:30.
Well, here's an hour and a half with the spots and then love lines. All right, so this is exciting. It's exciting, honey. We're going to find somebody
I'm
nice
pretty
for you.
excited. Yeah, good.
All
I
right.
hope so.
She deserves someone
Yeah, she
nice.
does. She, after all that country's been through.
Sure.
Right.
Now we had to stop the war.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, it saved millions of lives,
Right.
I think, in
Millions
the long
of
run.
Caucasian
In the
lives.
Ooh, look at the
She's furious. She's furious.
She don't know history. She don't know what we're talking about.
No, it's just biology.
Biology.
She doesn't understand
What?
English.
Oh, I'm sorry. She seems to know about that part
she
of
hears
history.
you.
But she's got a bunch of test tubes, and she's figured out Jim Cook's secret recipe.
No!
She's the smartest person in this room.
Yeah, I hate you all.
Why is she putting her beer in a
That's why
centrifuge?
she's smart.
You don't drink it out of the centrifuge.
You hurt your mouth doing that. Trust me.
877-692-1027. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
RonandFez.com.
It's getting a little ugly there in the election, Fezzy.
Yeah, those political ads.
Well, we're doing mystery date with a young lady tonight, Fezzy, we all love. Too cute.
Too cute.
How do you say that in Japanese, too cute?
I don't know.
Oh, boy. I'm
Konnichiwa?
No, kawaii.
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 Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Isn't that an island, Kauai?
Yeah, but it's the cutest one.
That's the little island.
That's what they would have named all of it if they would have won. Kauai.
Kawaii.
Kauai.
Kauai.
What else can you say in Japanese?
Kuwait.
I mean, you know.
Everything? You can speak fluently?
Yeah, pretty much. No.
How would you say let's have sex tonight in Japanese?
I have no idea.
All you got to do is go, we wouldn't know.
What did he say? What did Anthony say? Something.
Let's have sex tonight.
Really?
See?
You speak it too.
Ah, yeah.
All right, we're going to take some of these dates for you.
Ooh.
Mystery date tonight.
Ooh.
We'll pick the guy for you. How's that sound?
Okay.
All right.
Well, okay.
No, we'll let you
thrilled with
pick.
that,
We'll
huh?
let you pick. Larry, you're on Ron and Fez.
All right, what's up, fellas?
Yeah.
Hey, Larry.
This is Larry, a recovering Yankee fan.
Yeah, we all are.
Anthony,
Hi, Larry.
you're funny, Anthony. My God, what are you doing there? There's nothing to do tonight, right?
Funny how?
Hanging out. I got to go
Can't even
home
watch
soon,
no
but
Yankee
I'm
games,
fine.
but-
Yeah, there's no Yankee game
So,
tonight.
hey, you sound cute. Listen, I live in Little
Thank you.
Listen, too
We all
cute.
bumped heads for that joke.
Yeah, I know. We all
No, you know
dove
what I
in.
mean. Listen, first of all, I got tape of me fighting with Mad Dog on that other station. Do you want to hear that tonight or on your show or whatever?
I can't imagine wanting to hear
It's
that.
a good tape, I'm telling you.
Yeah, well, you
I'm
know.
not one of those guys that just stay by the radio all day. You know what I mean? Just happen to be off a couple of days.
Excuse me, Rocky. Try to get the date with her.
All right, listen.
If rolling
Too cute.
her eyes means
I'm
you're
sorry,
in,
I'm
you're
sorry.
in.
I'm sorry. Too cute.
Yes.
And I'm just talking loud because I'm excited. I'm on the radio. You sound really cute. Do you look like Tia Carrere a little?
No.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, I will say,
I really
sure,
do
why
like
not?
the way she
Yeah,
looks.
because all Asian chicks look the same, right?
Well,
No,
She's
not
Asian?
until they're naked.
Tia Carrere's Asian?
Hey, you know who you look like? Do you ever see that surfing movie where
You
the
like
guy
that
goes from
Filipino look?
Arizona and then he goes to surf Hawaii?
North Shore?
North Shore.
I love that.
I'd like you to admit the fact. Like in the House Un-American activities, I want you to admit that you're a communist. Not so much I'm telling you are.
Ronnie, the girl that wanted no more beer just slammed the rest of her glass as you brought this up, saying I want an answer.
Wow. This is hot, though.
Now, see, last break, I brought up pictures. I brought up photos in the conversation. And all of a sudden, remember, she got real coy with us.
Yeah, right. Is this the one you were talking about, or was it the other one?
Is this what you were afraid
I
was
don't
going
think
to
I
start?
talked about anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you started making looks like, ooh,
Okay, I wanna-
those are the pictures you know about.
Who sent you that?
Oh, these things just come in on the instant feedback. I have no way of knowing.
Yeah.
I'm
can't
sure it's
trace that.
a FoundryMusic.com fan. Probably Carter.
I don't like Carter.
No one does. That's the
No.
thing about Carter.
That's why
He's not liked.
That's why he started a message board.
Sure.
If he had friends, he'd be out talking to them.
He'd be out and hitting the streets. Wow, look at this.
I didn't even make the finals.
You're kidding me.
No. I
Really?
didn't. No, I didn't.
Even with that shaved cooch. That's a great picture.
That should be your Christmas card.
But see,
Pretend
that's...
Send it to all my
No.
relatives? Yeah. Mm.
Isn't that funny? How O&A treat people like the children today Here's a beautiful woman. You get what? 5 minutes with them? You're naked. On our show, you own the show. We introduce you to Jim Cook. You're drinking $100 bottles of beer. You're having a good time.
Yeah, that was the day, like I said, they had Stalker Patty and they had a stripper with bad implants.
You should have tried shaving your head.
You're the one we should be doing the shavers.com spot with.
Yeah.
You're completely shaved down.
Isn't Friday Fright around somewhere? Can't you do him?
He doesn't.
No,
have
not your head.
He doesn't have a vagina.
Anymore. Who got that one with me? Who went with that? It's the second time tonight we're banging heads. Wow.
All right, so another piece of the puzzle unfolds in tonight's mystery date. Former whipped cream bikini competition contestant.
All right, this also on the instant feedback. Joe Poole should win the Chokey Award for the Melissa.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I'll take it.
I don't know how to get cabs. Did you make her hail her own cab?
Well.
No, I did hail the cab for her.
How long did it take you? 45 minutes?
No, I got it really fast, and then I ran home and cried.
At one point, he just stuck his leg out in the street and pulled up his pant leg, thinking that would do it.
Wouldn't this somehow help you get past your shyness?
Oh no.
Yeah, that could work.
That's one way to get a cab.
I can't do that, though.
Black guys were getting cabs faster than Joe Poole.
That's rough.
They're going uptown. They're just saying uptown because he's there. He's like Lobster Boy trying to catch a cab. That's how tight his hands are, like they're flippers.
Just throwing a claw out there, hoping that a cabbie will see it.
Dolphins have more of a reach than this guy for getting a cab.
A T-Rex.
We got to get back to this mystery date.
Plenty of guys on the line, all wanting to take out Too Cute. Vital Limousine will provide the transportation for the mystery date. 1-800-GO-VITAL. Then dinner for two at Artie's.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
City Island.
Isn't that where we got all the soup from, Fez? That great soup?
Mm-hmm. It was so good. Call 718-885-9885 for reservations at Artie's.
On the instant feedback, I got a cab faster than Joe Poole, signed Danny Glover.
Oh,
so
okay.
everybody
Right.
that...
And he used to complain.
Right. Everybody who remembers the paper from 7 years ago. All right, here's... let's find you someone nice, okay? Too cute?
Yeah,
now we're going to do it. We're going to get serious about this now.
And can I say something? I hope you get it, because I know you say I make you cry sometimes.
Yes.
You were the nicest person tonight. We had a wonderful time with you, okay?
Okay.
Did you have fun or not?
I've had so much fun. I met Jim Cook. That was awesome.
You met Jim Cook. You saw Anthony and you kept your pants on. You've never done that before.
Yeah, we never put whipped cream on you tonight. So I hope we all made some friends here.
All right.
877-692-1027.
All right, here's Steve. Steve,
hey, how you doing, Too Cute?
Hey, Steve.
How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Great. I want to tell you about myself. I'm a biology major. I have a degree. I'm 29, and I have a really cool job that I like a lot in the medical field.
Wow.
Plus, I own my own home.
Oh, hey. That's good.
All right.
Mobile home?
And I'm guessing the sport is hockey.
Hey, there you go.
All right.
That is your favorite sport. Too cute before the break.
Absolutely.
Before the break, she said someone had to guess her favorite pro sport.
They play hockey in Japan?
Rice hockey.
Rice hockey.
I'm not even going to say it.
You guys are way too tough on her.
We love her. We love Too Cute.
Yeah, that's why you always make me cry.
I made you cry once.
All the time.
Didn't I only make you cry once?
I'm about to cry right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, get the whipped cream.
Now you're going to make me cry.
Oh, that's a bad thing.
All right, Joe, Poole, your turn.
You want to play some rice patty polo?
All right.
Now that's just mean.
That went too far. I apologize.
I wouldn't be surprised if you got a drink in your face.
Steve, so you guys have biology in common.
Biology. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You're like a guy who owns his own home?
Yeah.
What town you in?
I live over in down in Central Jersey.
Central Jersey.
Down near Princeton.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Princeton's okay.
Nice
I got
area.
relatives in Princeton.
How long have I been here?
No, I said I have relatives in
Oh,
Princeton.
And what's the cool job you got with your biology degree, Steve?
Well, I work for a medical device company, and I go around doing medical clinical in-services, teaching the doctors how to use our stuff.
Scapula?
Yeah, cardiac perfusion?
Not quite. You know, I thought about being a perfusionist, but I decided to finish high school instead.
Whoa, shot at another mystery dater.
No, it's actually ophthalmic devices.
Ophthalmic?
Yes.
Can you fix my eyes? I can't see very well.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, come on.
Nobody
you can
run
see
for that one.
Just as good as any round eye.
Wait. The fact that you can't see very well kind of helps me out a little bit, too.
White people are so scared of Asian people.
No, they're not.
They love them.
Kill them in a fight.
All right, what do you think of Steve?
I think he's okay. Wait, 1 sec, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hockey?
Hockey, absolutely.
What team?
Oh, let's go Rangers.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Nice.
He's in.
All right.
All right, that's Steve, the Princeton Ranger fan.
Yeah,
Is Steve your new leader, you think?
What? I'm sorry?
Is Steve your new leader for date?
He said Rangers. I mean, gotta go with a Rangers fan.
Okay, so there's Steve's in the
He could
league.
be lying, though.
Sure, he could be, but then you gotta.
Well, then he guessed right.
Are you getting their names in advance, or do you want me to put them on hold? All right, so you get them now, or I'll let.
Because
I'm gonna let him go.
I mean, but if he's lying, yeah, I don't know. He's gonna be in big trouble.
If he's lying, he's dying.
I'm gonna send G-Vac after him.
Here is G-Vac. I thought G-Vac is with every girl on the message board.
G-Vac
Has he gotten
is
with
a dog.
No, I'm one of his angels.
G-Vac's angels?
I didn't know G-Vac had angels.
Well, he's got angels.
How many?
3.
Like Charlie.
Oh, that works out perfectly.
There you go.
All right, here's Joel. Joel, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joel.
Hello.
All right, go ahead, Joel. You're on the air with Too Cute.
Hello, Too Cute. How are you this evening?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Outstanding. Thank you.
Good.
Well, let me tell you a bit about it myself. I just moved here to New York 2 months ago from California, where I was playing semi-pro sevens rugby.
Oh, that means you can drink beer. That's good.
I'm sorry?
I said that means you can drink beer. That's good.
Yeah, we've been known to throw a few parties. And before that, I was in Kansas City, Missouri.
I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come.
Kansas City, here I come. That's right.
Okay, so
Overplayed song.
You know what's funny is that, like, if I were a guy and there were chicks calling up, they'd all be like, I'm this tall, I weigh this much, and this is what I look like.
Okay.
But it's guys calling up, they're like, this is what I do.
Okay, then
Isn't that a better thing?
Yeah, it's just a little strange. Just my observation.
He played rugby. His face looks like roadkill.
No, not at all. Actually, I was one of the smallest guys on my team. I'm.
Yeah, small guy. Woo!
I'm tiny.
was,
other guys used to pick me up and chuck me. I'm a rugby ball.
I'm 6'2", 205.
Oh yeah, small guy.
From Grenoble, France.
You should have seen the rest of the guys. They were huge.
In the pants?
That seems so gay. You come off very gay. What do you think of them?
I'm sorry?
You read them?
Well, I'm all for rugby.
Yeah.
And California's okay.
I have black hair. I have golden brown eyes.
Golden brown?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I wear glasses.
You don't like them?
I don't know.
You go ahead and make up your mind here.
Okay. Black.
Ask me whatever questions you have.
Oreos, black or brown?
I'm sorry?
I said Oreos, black or brown?
Brown.
Oh, they're black.
No, they're
They
brown.
are brown.
They're brown.
They're so brown.
Joe Pooh, what color is an Oreo?
Brown.
There you go. Okay, he's on the list. Oreos are brown.
The ones Joe Pooh eats are.
And they don't have the cream filling.
He makes his own.
All right, your buddy G-Vac wrote in. He's gay.
Ah.
Yeah.
So I hear that on last Friday, somebody called in impersonating G-Vac.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Really?
somebody called in or something, said he was G-Vac, but it wasn't really G-Vac. And he wasn't funny, apparently.
It was Carvac.
Ooh.
I had no idea about this. What the check?
Yeah, well, that's what he told me. He was kind of upset about it, but he was going out for dinner, so he couldn't call in and defend himself.
I hope somebody faked that they were paranoid.
Right, yeah. After the psycho situation he ended up in with Nurse Myra.
Here's, all right, so here's Mark. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Mark.
Hey, what's going on, guys? What's up, Joe Poo?
Hey.
2Q, what's going on? Hey, guys, thanks a lot with that Weezer thing. I was going to lead off with that, but what are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Does 2Q have a real name or no?
I have a real name.
If she wanted to use it, she would.
No, we're not going to use it?
That's why we're going with 2Q tonight.
I'm 6'2", 185. I'm 23 years old. I live on my own up in Stamford, Connecticut. I own my own record shop, stuff like that. I'm pretty big into music.
Records like the old...
CD shop.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty big into music. I played a little baseball in college.
Baseball players always have big butts.
What's that?
I said baseball players always have big butts.
Now you're making David Wells cry.
Okay, what kind of music? What kind of music are you into?
I like Pearl Jam, Weezer, Smashing Pumpkins, all that kind of...
She's doing a little frowny face here, Mark.
What's the problem there? What turned you off? The Weezer? The Pearl Jam?
Yeah. I don't like
What are
Pearl
you
Jam
into?
so much. I like old people music.
Like what?
Chinese music?
Beatles.
That's current.
Couple years ago, I went to Peter, Paul, and Mary concert.
What's your favorite Beatles song? That Bungalow Bill thing?
It depends on the mood I'm in. But right now, this very second... Yeah, whatever.
Who you like, Yoko? Is that your favorite?
You know what? She came to my senior recital in high school.
Really?
Yeah, I play the violin, and she actually came to my concert.
Why don't you bring your violin tonight?
I know you play the violin.
Yes, I do play the violin.
Oh, you got to play for us.
Did she bring the Plastic Elephant Band with her?
No, she didn't.
Plastic Ono Band.
Plastic Elephant Band?
You want to go out for coffee? You have 2 quarters? I can call someone to bring me my wallet.
Now we're doing him as the clown.
Oh, yeah, now he's crusty.
I'm Joe Poo. I thought I'd kill tonight with Melissa. Instead, I'm hailing a cab with my tiny flipper arms. I'm looking for spare change for a cup of Joe. Cup of Joe Poo. Spare some change for a cup of Joe. I got a girl I'm trying to take to the USO Club. Get out of that cab. We'll have no money for coffee. Can I get you some hot water and ketchup? You like tomato soup? I make my own. Yeah, let's put some crackers in them. Do you have any crackers? Chip in, broad. I think you're the cat's pajamas. That and $10 will get us coffee and a ride home. Taxi. Some of the drivers get nervous. You yell too loud. Keep it subtle. Taxi.
Oh, my God.
How uncomfortable, Joe Poo.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to be with me, right? I eat my own poo. It's all I can afford. I wouldn't eat it. I hate it, actually. See, sister, I don't have any of the greenbacks.
How could you mess that up?
I'm a fool.
Fezzy, I feel like I threw the guy a 40-yard bomb. He just let go through his hands.
Sure. You carry some money on you. How hard is that?
You don't want to be with Joe Poo, do you, sister? I ought to tell my story walking. If you loan me $5, I can get a room at the Y tonight. Jesus, it's the Flatfoots. Let's get out of here. Scram.
This is just for us, because Joe, you're the funniest guy in the world, Joe, but you're very, very awkward around the ladies.
Watch it, copper.
It all falls apart. You're very funny. You're very mean to gentlemen. You're as quick as could be.
Right. What do you got to worry about?
And then when the ladies come along...
Right.
Goddamn, you have Japanese girls.
He went and played his own record.
I
had them on all the time.
But you guys told me, you told him to take care of me?
Yeah.
He goes, you can sit on the lesbian couch, and he ducks off in some other room.
You were supposed to take care of her tonight.
You were supposed to watch her while we yelled it out.
Put your ass down in the quim, and I'll be back when I get a chance. You shouldn't catch anything there. And if you find any change in the cushions, it's mine. It all belongs to Pooh. I'm so like that. And if Ron tells me to get you a taxi, you get it yourself, honey. And then say I got it for you. Look at these arms. I'm too weak from lack of food to wave my arms for a cab. I'd ask you to hold hands, but it would look like you're choking me. That's how short they are. That's how short my arms are.
He was terrified, Fezzy, that the man pays for a cab or something. He don't know how it works.
I told her how far would $3 get you. What can I tell you? My mom took thalidomide. You wouldn't want to go out with a Merc baby who eats his own poo, would you? That ain't gonna work for your sister. It's so hard being a Merc baby that eats his own poo. I can't reach it. I need a closer food source. I've got to, go bobbing for poo with a lack of reach.
We got to take a break, Fizzy.
Yes, we do. We have to take a break. When we come back, we'll take some more of your calls and wrap up Mystery Day.
Yeah, we'll pick a winner.
Woo! All right, that's too cute clapping.
You know what we ought to do, just to make this fair?
Uh-huh.
Why don't we let 2Q talk to some of these guys off the air?
Okay, that's
because
a good idea.
Because we've been fooling around a lot, and it seems like a lot of nice guys. So run out to Al and ask him to take you, a line, all the ones that have been there for a while, like line 10.
Right.
Line 4. Look how
line
long.
8.
An hour and a half?
We were riffing tonight. I can't tell you how funny we get sometimes. And I can't interrupt that.
It's like you can't even hail a cab in here some nights. They couldn't see me with my T-Rex arms. I thought he was shooting me a bird. That was his whole arm. I had money. I just couldn't reach into my pocket. You'll have to get that change out for me, sister.
877-692-1027.
Yeah, we're Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
Ron and Fez.
Shavers.com, the leader in online shaving products. You know what? They got a brand new showroom. You can check it out in Manhattan at 30 West 57th Street.
Shaving a haircut, 2 bits for Joe Pooh. I wish I had the 2 bits. It's 1933. Shavers.com.
A huge selection of electric shavers and trimmers from all the major manufacturers with all the latest models. If only it wasn't true, Ronnie.
All I need is a close shave, and I'm sure I can get back up on my feet. They gave me a shave and a new suit of clothes and told me not to get in trouble anymore. I put on some aqua velvet and I'm back on the streets again.
Shavers.com, they can even help you if you have special shaving requirements like sensitive skin or a really tough beard. Shavers can help you make the right choice for your special needs.
And ladies, don't forget, Shavers.com's got something for you, too. Nice and close. That's right. Something for the woos that ain't gonna cost you a lot.
Shavers.com, they can repair most shavers as good as new, too.
Log on to Shavers.com. Shavers.com on the web.
That's right, 24-hour online availability, discount prices, fast shipping, and free shipping with every order over $60.
Wow.
You can give them a call, toll-free, 1-877-SHAVE-U2. That's 1-877-SHAVE, the letter U, the number 2.
Or visit the new showroom at 30th West 57th and let their knowledgeable, friendly staff help you at Shavers.com.
Shavers.com. We shave the world for less.
Good thing I don't have much.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
Mike Bloomberg, we never see you with a woman. Is that because Mike Bloomberg is a pole smoker? Does Mike Bloomberg want New York to be a city of pole smokers?
I ain't voting for Mike Bloomberg because I ain't a pole smoker.
Sorry, Mike Bloomberg. We want to smoke good things, like cigars. We ain't smoking poles.
Say no to the pole smoker, Mike Bloomberg. Say yes to Mark Green on Election Day. Mark Green wants to be your mayor. But did Mark Green once put a straw into a baby's soft spot and suck out its brains? He never said he didn't.
There's no way I'm voting for Mark Green. I ain't voting for a guy who sucks a baby's brain through a straw.
A baby needs love, not Mark Green putting a straw through his head and sucking out the brain.
Mark Green, get your baby brain sucking ass out of New York. We want Mike Bloomberg for mayor.
Election day is tomorrow. Exercise your right to vote. We're Ron and Fez.
We'll be picking a winner.
For Too Cute Mystery Day. Too Cute all during the break, talking to a lot of people on the phones off the air. Trying to take as many contestants, last-second contestants, as possible.
All right, here's Too Cute back. You know if you got to... Look how you really are too cute.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. It's a very sweet look about her, Fez.
And thank you for coming in tonight.
You held your own tonight. You held your own tonight.
Yeah,
we had a great time.
Bitch, I know.
You were what, total bitch?
Yeah, sorry.
No, why? Some of the guys saying it to you?
No, I just know I'm picky.
You weren't total. Yeah. Not a total one.
All right, GVAC said, some clown instant feedback you guys last Friday night as GVAC, and it wasn't him. Unless, he was so drunk he didn't know.
Yeah, maybe he just doesn't remember instant feedback in us.
Yeah.
But that doesn't change the fact that, yes, he is a dog, and he's after every girl on the message board.
Right, that's true. All right, do you think you have a leader so far? We're going to take a couple more calls. But if I made you pick right now, who would you pick?
Well, we have Matt, who's like a real Rangers fan. He wasn't just saying it. I know he's a real Rangers fan. So that's good.
All right.
Yeah.
So is that someone you talked to off the air?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, I just talked to him.
So we went from college-educated to Rangers fan.
To liking hockey.
He's what was he doing? I don't remember what he was doing, but whatever. Yeah, hockey. Hockey's important.
What about us guys that don't have much money? Is that a factor? I have to have my sister J.O. me because I can't reach.
Now your sister.
A sister. So, you have a sister.
That's funny, Buzz.
Yeah, didn't I tell you about her? We shower together ass to ass. And then we do the Roman tuck with the towel. She has to do most of the tucking. My short arms can't reach.
All right, this on the instant feedback. Hi, I'm GVAC, and I'll hump the lesbian couch for $5. I don't think that's the real GVAC. I think these guys are pretending they're GVAC.
Sounds like GVAC to me.
Who else would say that? I'll do it for $3.50. You don't understand. I gotta catch a train to Kansas City. How do you hail a train? It's gotta be murder. I can't even get a cab. My arms are too short. A midget on a moped picked me up. I keep falling over on the train because I can't reach the bar, so I don't fall.
All right, I'm hearing this, Fezzi, from a person who wants to remain nameless. Within minutes of signing up on the Ron Fez board,
right?
Some girls were IM by Pootertoot, GVAC, and Paranoid.
My gosh.
They just swing on them.
The dog squad.
Yeah. Some of these people squealing to me tonight keep saying, don't say it's me. Like the people who sent the picture.
A lot of tattletale.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
All right.
We have 5 minutes left.
All right, let's do this quick then. Let everybody know we got to be very, very fast. Here is Mike. Mike, you're on Ron Fez. Mike, tell her about yourself real quick. And I'll let you be the one who hangs up now, okay?
Okay.
You can just hang up because we got to go fast.
Okay.
Tell her about yourself, Mike.
Go quick.
My big thing is Too Cute said she wanted somebody who was a college educated. What about a hard-working blue-collar worker who's pretty successful?
Sorry.
Oh, there
okay.
she goes.
All right, Too Cute.
All right, here is...
We are going fast.
Yeah. Here's Eric. Eric, you're on with Too Cute real quick.
Hey, Eric, go ahead, quick.
Hey, Too Cute, what's up?
Not much. What's going on?
Not much. I'm an MD PhD student, 26 years old, here in Manhattan.
Okay.
So, pretty well-educated. Think we'd have a good time.
So you're going to be a doctor?
Yeah, I'm going to get both.
He's going to be like a double doctor.
That's right.
You going to be a specialist?
Haven't decided.
Okay, quick. What do you do for fun?
Like all types of sports. Hockey, basketball.
Okay.
Going out drinking, listening to Ron Fez.
That's a good sport.
Yeah,
crazy about that.
I'm thinking
like
of turning pro.
Yeah. What do you think of him? Shortlist?
How tall are you?
5'10".
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
How tall are Japanese guys? They're like 4 foot.
Hey, man, lay off those guys.
Oh, hey, I like him. Okay, put him on. Yeah, there you go.
All right, there you go.
All right, Eric, you made the short list.
Hey, Eric, way to say lay off the Japs. That would really came through for you.
All right, 4 minutes remaining.
All right, here's Bob. Bob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Ron and Fez, it's Dr. Bob.
Oh, it's a doctor.
Doctor, ooh.
All right, what are you a doctor of?
Veterinary medicine.
What kind of animals?
Dogs, cats, snakes, birds, everything.
Okay.
Why, you got a favorite kind of animal you'd save?
Hockey bird.
I like all animals.
I'm also a Ranger season ticket holder.
Oh, hey. Hey, that's good. Where are your seats?
What's that?
Where are your seats?
Oh, my gosh.
I didn't hear her. What she said?
Where are your seats?
Oh, lower level.
On the glass?
What color seats?
Blue.
Blue seats aren't lower level.
Oh, I'm lying. I don't like you anyway. Bye.
Oh, he tried to be a doctor with Ranger season tickets. Oh, that's too bad. Is there anyone in the room? Is there a chance for Joe Poo, at least?
Let me ask this. Joe Poo, do you think it would work better if you weren't wearing an inside-out sweatshirt tonight in front of her?
Yeah, it might. And the hat, too, and the boots.
Why is your sweatshirt inside out?
Because it says Atlanta Olympics 1996 on it.
It does not.
I swear to God.
Let's see.
No, because the T-shirt has a stain on it.
What kind of stain?
You know what, maybe I better take it off.
All right.
You can't quite see through the spunk stain, but it does say Olympics.
Quit wearing your own batch rag in here.
Can anyone buy me a sweatshirt?
Oh, my God. Look at the stain on it, too.
Wow.
You're hideous. And Atlanta.
Oh, it does have a stain, doesn't it?
Hey, Ray.
Can anyone at least get me a sweatshirt from the 2000 Olympics? This sweatshirt's 5.5 years old.
Ray, real quick, tell us about you.
Hi, Ron. Hi, Fez. Hi, Tukey.
Hi.
I'm 28 years old, 6 feet, dark hair, colored eyes, 185 pounds, athletic build, outgoing. I have a master in physical medicine, and I love sports.
A little bit of an accent there.
Yeah,
Yes, I do.
About as exciting as Al Dukes.
Wow.
She is mean.
Not only picky, but mean about it.
You don't like him at all?
He kind of talks too slowly.
Sorry, Ray.
Okay.
Sorry, Gump.
Here's somebody I'm pretty sure you might like. It's Elmo.
Foulmouth Elmo?
Hi, you fish.
Hi, Elmo.
Hi, good lady.
Hi, Elmo.
No, I was talking to fish.
Elmo! Why you, Ayana?
And pretty chick, I just want to you.
All right,
Elmo.
The language.
That's all I want to do.
What is
straight
it?
to the point. I'm straight to the point. I just want to
All right.
Jeez.
It's awful. Where'd Joe Poo go while he's on?
I have no idea where Pooh's at.
He always disappears when Elmo's on.
everybody.
All right. Bye-bye. That was
And I'm
it.
going to you next.
All right.
Stop it, Foulmouth Elmo.
Normally he has more stuff, but this time just the one line.
Well, he knew we were short on time.
Yeah, he's smart that way. He's show businessy. Who do you pick for your beautiful date, Fezzy?
Ooh. What?
I'm staying here.
Oh, I wanted to say,
Mario
Fezzy, where are they going?
What? No.
The beautiful date is Limousine Ride, courtesy of Vital Limousines. Call 1-800-GO-VITAL. Then it's dinner for two at Artie's of City Island. Give them a call for reservation, 718-885-9885.
All right, who are you picking?
God, this is so hard.
Wow, thank you.
Oh, you know, I like it like that. I think I gotta pick Matt because I know he's a real Rangers fan.
All right, Matt, congratulations.
Matt, you are going on the date with Too Cute.
And don't thank us because you're welcome, Matt.
Welcome, Matt.
Oh, I didn't realize I said that. Thanks to Jim Cook for being in here tonight. That was a lot of fun.
Jim Cook from Sam Adams. Remember, the Sam Adams Brew It Yourself TV commercial. You got an idea for a commercial for TV for Sam Adams? Check it out, ProjectGreenlight.com.
And special thanks to Anthony for sitting in for us tonight. Do us a favor, folks. Before you turn on Fez, go a little earlier and listen to Opie and Anthony. Wouldn't that be nice, Fez?
I think if you try them, you're really going to like them.
I think you're going to catch on here in New York.
Yes. So thank you, Anthony, from the Opie and Anthony show.
Too cute. Seriously, you were lovely. There you go. Little kiss on the hand, and if I ever made you cry, you know, there's more to come.
And now we'll have a young man escort you downstairs and hail you a cab.
Oh, no. I forgot my wallet. I'm on. It's not part of the job description. I forgot my Snap-on arms. I'll never be able to hail a cab. Well, it's poo time.
We're Ron and Fez. Back tomorrow right after Opie and Anthony at 7 o'clock.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 W.